Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Welcome back, gatekeepers. What's going on? Hold on, I'm not hearing myself. Hold on. Okay, welcome, gatekeepers. It's Friday night, and you already know what that means. You know it's time for Friday night fish frying family feud. You know we got the auger. It's some good stuff happening this week. We need an auger. We need an auger. Because Anastasia did her thing. We need to argue about that, about her and Anita getting into it with the back and the forth and the forth and the back. We need to argue about Danny and the little 1-2 she had with her. Is Nicole doing too much now? Because she seemed like she don't really like the Ted. Ain't giving her all the attention no more. I mean, we got to argue. Bill done went up in there and called Andre that his wife, they called Danny his wife to his face. June may be in on the case. Leslie didn't stand down. Listen, it's a lot that went on. We need to argue. So anyway, it's Friday night. Y'all know how we get down at the Family Fish Frying Family Feud now. This is the night where we do a quick little recap, and then if everything lines up the way we need it to, we open up the panel and let the family come on up and talk that talk and listen. When the gatekeepers get passionate, it is always a good time. Now, you already know how we do this. In order for us to open up that live panel discussion tonight, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sponsors. And listen, we don't beg, we celebrate. Being one of the 5 sponsors is a VIP moment around here. You get acknowledged, you get shouted out and appreciated all night. You can sponsor the nice live panel too. You can do that by sending a super sticker, a super chat, becoming a member, or gifting a membership. However you choose to support, just know that it keeps this space thriving and it keeps our Friday night tradition alive. So if you're able and willing to be one of the 5, we appreciate you more than you know. Go ahead and hit that like button as you come on in the door. Get comfortable, grab your plate. I'm going to even let y'all take a plate home tonight. Y'all can even take plates home tonight. You can. You can even take a plate home tonight to one of your family members. But let's get into it. We're down behind these gates already, because you already know Beyond the Gates is the show, but the gatekeepers are the community. And that's why this space matters. Let's get into it. But y'all know how we got to do it first. Now, you know, some people be like, I don't like you doing all the shout out first. I'm sorry, didn't go to. Listen, we're a community over here. We family. We got to speak to each other. Who comes to somebody's house and don't speak first? Huh? Who do that? Even to those of you hiding in the bushes and up there in the trees hanging out. We speak to you too. We love you all. But let me see who down here typing in these comments first.
Who's that typing in the comments?
I'll tell you who's typing in the comments. Those who got down there first. Linda says, greetings, gatekeepers, peepers, creepers, hedge hoppers, and bushwatchers. Hello to you too, cousin Linda. She said to smash that like button on the way in. And thank you all tuning in from the trees, waiting in the weeds, and grazing in the grass. We take them all. We do. And to those who are listening to the replay later. Miss Lil says, good evening. Miss Jen, gatekeepers, and to the mods. Good evening to you too, Miss Lil. Below Dee says, good evening, gatekeepers, Miss Jan and Moz. Hey, Below Dee. Linda says the tea was hot, and so is my chill with rice and honey. Wait, so is my chili with rice and honey butter cornbread. Not cornbread, cornbread. You gonna eat your cornbread. Belinda says, good evening, Miss Jen, Tony, Lanny, Lane, T, Gatekeepers, and the Mod Squad. Happy Fish Fry Friday. And of course, I hit the like button on the way in because she is the officer of the doggone like button. It is a job to find out if y'all hit the like button or not. She said, and she hope y'all ready to hoggle. We got to get this put on some t-shirts. She said, I hope you're ready to hoggle. Okay? That's the kind of t-shirt you need to have on when you go to a family get-together. I'm ready to hoggle. Okay, I'm came to eat and hoggle. Linda says, if you like to hoggle, get in here because we're ready for you. Belinda Hill says that, hey, sis, oh, wow, save me a bowl of chili. Sounds delicious with honey butter cornbread. She says she also bought margaritas for those who may be thirsty. Tell a friend of me about the channel. Tell them to get in here because the tea is hot. Rhonda Reed is in the house and says, hello, everyone. Hey, Rhonda. That reminds me, I have to show you guys something that I've got for you. For those of you, when somebody giving your character too much, you can say something. I'm also working on the thing where you can mute the mic. I thought I was going to have that done, but I didn't. I got all the pictures and stuff lined up, but now I got to put the audio over it. I did not get time. Oh, wait a minute. I had something else created. I need to. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I got to upload that. I'm sorry. Let me send it to my hold on, give me 1 second. I need to upload this for the sponsors. I created something for the sponsors and I want to upload it so that I have it for you guys. Come on, where you at now? Are y'all down there being kind to one another, are you? Where's my own name so I can send this to myself? There it is. Okay, I'm about to send my Lord today. There it is. Send. Okay. And give me 1 second. Let me head over here so I can upload this graphic for you guys. Give me a second and I'll get it done. Yes, I will. All right. Go to my messages. Here. There. Download it. Please don't be too big. Don't start that stuff up because I need this for my people. Okay, let's see if I can get this picture uploaded now. Where is my media? Okay. Hopefully I haven't uploaded too much stuff where it's like, the files are too big. They know they need to stay out of our business. We be over here trying to do stuff and they don't want us to do it, just hating. It let us. Okay, so tonight when you're a sponsor, we get to put this banner up as we read your names and acknowledge those who are sponsors for the night. Of course, we're going to clap it up and everything. But anyway, I got that put up. So I think I'll leave that up while I'm talking to you. Motivate you. It's a motivation. Okay, so Rhonda Reed is in the house. We're going to be here a while, so don't be trying to rush me. Okay. Belinda says, I got some fried perch. Girl, not some fried perch. Hot sauce, fried potatoes and onions. Girl, are you talking smothered potatoes? And sour cream pocket. You know what, Belinda? My inner outer fat baby just want to come by your house and just get just a little bit of that. Hold on. Y'all got some of that stuff that Belinda had bought. Get me some of them smothered potatoes and stuff that she got. Make sure y'all put me some of that aside. And that pound cake, even though I ain't supposed to have it. I know I ain't supposed to have it. Ain't nobody asked you nothing. Just go and put some to the side for me. I want some of that. I do. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. But I'm going to get some of that, Belinda. Don't you worry. Myrtle Tinsley says, hey, Miss Jen Gatekeepers. Hey, Miss Myrtle. And hopefully you're doing fine. KB Mommy is checked in. Hey, KB. She says, greetings and so what you think. My Mod Squad sisters, Linda Below Dee, Destiny, Tony Lynn, her cousin, her officer sister, Belinda Hill, and her boo, Elaine T, and her good friend. friend, Bailiff Raven Maniac. E Daddy says, hello, gatekeepers. Hey, E Daddy. I hope you're doing good. I know you said you loved yesterday's show, so if we get to have the open panel, hopefully you'll come up and get a chance to talk about that. See No Mo says hello, everybody. Now, See No Mo, I not like that name. I know I ain't seen your name down here before, so let us give you your official welcome in. You are now officially a gatekeeper, See No Mo.
Hey, hey,
Gatekeepers, a decree from the Queen.
Enough. Be seated.
You all welcome in, See No Mo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Raven Maniac says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen, the mod squad. I'm over here patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the week as I take my seat. I will try to be discreet as I sip on some sweet BTGT. All right, then, that's the way you want to do it. Linda says, for those chocolate lovers, I'm currently nibbling on chocolate-covered strawberries. You know, I'm a true chocolate. I'm a chocolate connoisseur. I don't like no chocolate strawberries. I don't like that. I don't put that in my stuff. Just, make me some good chocolates. I don't even want no strawberries in my stuff. It's all right. But just be cutting into the chocolate. I ain't nobody got time for that. All right, listen. That's it for those who have checked in so far. So with that being said, baby, I ain't about to waste your time. We about to get on in here. Oh, wait a minute. We got one more. Kiran says, this episode was really good. I thought it was too. We learned some things. We did. I knew Lynette and Randy Smandy. I knew they had a past. I knew it. Some of y'all has said it too. See, the gatekeepers, we good at being suspicious. We are so good at it. We are. Oh, sorry. All right. Okay, with that, let's unlock these gates and see what had happened was today. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, let me scroll. Oh, wait, one more thing before we get started. So listen, y'all know I have my thing for Bill, okay? So just to remind y'all, because I know some of y'all going to get started this evening.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm gonna knock the stuff.
Okay, so that's I got that for me. But what if you send a $1.99 super sticker super chat or more, I ain't gonna tell you how much you want to make it. You can do what you want. Hey, Jasmine, you can do what you want. But for those of you from now who want to stand up for your character because you think people giving them too much, you could hit that sticker and then tell me which one to hit them with because you standing up for your person. Okay, like for instance, if you're Team Eva. Oh, you want to talk about Eva? I do, and I said, oh, you done put hands on it. I won't say nothing else about Eva. I won't. Oh, we know you won't. Me and my mom are gonna get in it.
Uh-oh.
I got to go back and edit that again because I forgot to cut a little something out of there, but I'll fix it. Don't you worry. And then if you're Team Cat.
Oh, my God.
Keep cat name out your mouth. Always saying my name.
They did it. I'm gonna take care of it. You want to leave cat alone. I'm sick of y'all talking about this stuff all of you. Want some?
Me? I love me some cat. I love cat.
So whenever you want to just, say, hey, hit my thing for my person. So that like you want somebody to know to bag up off cat they doing too much. Send your super sticker and tell me to play your video. Okay? If you want to stand up for Eva, you tired of people being all over Eva and complaining about Eva and y'all take up Eva too much. I'm going to do one for all the different people. So please let me know who all you think we need to create a video for so that we can stand up for our person so that I can go on and do that. Okay? All right, now. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. And let's get into what happened today, child. So anyway, listen. Haley in there talking to what's her name. And, Bill had walked in on them yesterday, right? And he was like, what you doing in here? Bill, what she can't have no company. Bill so controlling. and then Haley went right at, these two good lives. Well, they not no good lives because they could never lie to me. But these two liars went to lie. Haley was shaken up too about what happened. And Bill was like, what's she shaking up for? Ain't nobody popped her in the face. She's like, no, but she was helping me. And she was fighting the man, Bill. Dang. I mean, yeah, she was fighting and carrying on too. And she was like, yeah, I did. I fought that man off and now I'm here having all kind of nightmares and stuff. I don't know if for a split second, you know what, I'm tell you something, Haley. This girl is trying to become what Bill want right up in your face, girl. She might take your man. I told you yesterday, baby, you better watch out. I think Lynette is shopping because Lynette wants everything you got, and that includes this rich lawyer. But I'm going to tell you something about Lynette. Lynette could stand up to any of these Duprees, baby. And Lynette would go down there to that country club and she would have never been like Haley in there acting like she didn't belong. Baby, y'all think Leslie bust up in there. Leslie ain't got nothing on Lynette. I believe that. But I hope she don't take your man, baby, because she ready to stand up to Danny. She ready to stand up to Bill. She ready to stand up to Anita, them Duprees, the dog down the street. She don't care who it is. The maid can get it. The cook can get it. Everybody gonna fall in line, and you certain better believe she gonna get rid of that tacky purple couch when she move up in your house. You gonna let that gal in your house? No, she gonna get in your house. Keep on. Now, over to Danny's house. They're all a dither and upset because Danny's getting ready to leave out right when all of the press is about to become, I don't know if that's believable, but we don't care, it's TV. And I told y'all it's not high drama, so we ain't about to spend a whole lot of time on this, except for that big belly man that had got up and said some things. Oh, we're going to talk about him, though. He ain't really had no big belly, but for this story, he is. But anyway, she said she had to leave. Pamela had all of her dramatics all dialed up to the top. Oh my God, Danny, how could you leave at this time? Oh my God. We have the people coming. The people are coming and you're going to leave. I like, you know what? I want the girl, you know what? Let me tell y'all something now. Pamela been trying to look good up through him. Pamela said, my ex-husband on this show. I'm about to let him know why he over with his lips all over Vanessa. Pamela done went from regular smuggler to let me show you something. Okay? Working with your ex-husband to do that for you, I suppose. But anyway, Danny had to leave out. Child, whatever. Now, Kat done come over to help Anita with the project of trying to get the kids ready for the cotillion. And Anita admits that she may not always have the strength to do this, so she's glad that she's there to help her. Girl, we glad you... Sidebar. What is this Peter Pan hat this girl got on? I know it's made out of leather and everything, but I'm just saying. What is this Jack and the Beanstalk hat this child got on? In leather, though. No, it's leather. What is this? She look like she's in women, like she, what is it, Williams Forest? She look like she going through that with one of them short skirts on with a sword on her side. No shit. Girl, all you need is the jacket. And the kilt skirt, which I know your skirt was short, so it was kind of, anyway, I'm just saying, girl, but it was kind of cute, though, but and it just confused me. It did. It caught me off guard, but okay, girl. Now, Andre runs into Ted over at the No Name spot. Tells him about Nicole and this new look and new attitude. She got a new attitude. That's what he had to let him know. She got a new attitude. Have you seen your Aunt Nicole running around here with them short hoochie dresses on? And you know she running around with Carlton and with that other Dr. Rollins, right? He's just in there dropping all the tea. Child, you know what? That's how we do when we see them exes. Don't y'all sit up and try to act like Ted is alone. When this ends, y'all, I have something to tell y'all in the membership. It's not maybe I should wait till it's official. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let me not do that. Okay, so anyway. Unless you do you since y'all pay for the membership, do y'all want to know what the almost is? Because if it don't really happen, then I'm just saying. But as the membership, since y'all paying for your membership, Do y'all want to hear the pre-tea before it's really tea? Or do y'all want to wait till it's really tea? You members may speak and let me know. If you do, when this ends at the end, I'm going to end it into the membership where you shall know. Okay, but anyway, listen. So he in there giving Andre all the tea. He was like, you should see her. She got the new attitude, the new look. And Andre said, well, I mean, it seemed like her and her sister done spot roles. I was like, what you trying to say? Nicole, they saying that you done turned into, they say that, Nicole, they saying you like your sister now. Nicole, that's not good, Nicole. That's not good, Nicole. They trying to tell you, Nicole, it's not good, Nicole. Nicole, he said you done trade places with what she been through. He said you done trade places with what Danny done been through. That's what he said. And that wasn't no compliment, girl. Anyway, y'all always talking about how men don't gossip. It's this day in that gossiping. And sidebar. Why Ted in this? Why Ted in this? No, man, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say, y'all look at the picture yourself. I ain't gonna say nothing. But I'm just asking, why is Ted? No, man, let me move on. They continue their gossiping session, right? So, while they sitting up there gossiping, I think, hold on for a minute. I think Andre had to remind him, like, that ain't your wife no more. He was like, you need to focus on that new fine nurse that you got. Bilo Diddy, what is you laughing for? I ain't saying nothing. Listen. He said, you need to focus on that woman that you got. Me? Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on your woman and get you? You need to keep your eyes on your own plate, Ted. That's what he's trying to tell you. Don't worry, because Nicole is no longer on your plate. You sent that back to the kitchen. They bought you chicken. You said, no, I want steak. So eat the steak on your plate, sir. Stop talking about the good chicken that's over there, because the chicken not yours no more. Okay? Now, Carlton. Y'all gossip too much for me. But listen, Carlton. Because I don't like to gossip. I like to discuss things. But Carlton, right? Carlton popped into Nicole's office, and you already know he had an attitude because he had one out there with Shanice, right? So then he in there, he's got an attitude, and he's like, I just came in to see how you doing and everything. And she was like, I'm fine. Nicole talked to them teeth, but I'm fine. Bilo Diddy, you ought to be shy. You ought to be shy. But listen. He came up in there. He was like, yeah, how you doing and everything. I wanted to see if you could talk to this patient that I got because she may have body dysmorphia instead of me needing to give her any kind of surgery or anything. She was like, yes, I see. So then he said, hold on one second. He admitted to her that he was shook seeing her with Kyle. But I'm up for a challenge. I told y'all he about to get into gotta make this a competition kind of thing. Y'all need prayer. Bilo Diddy, KB Mama, and Linda, all y'all need to put your head down and say I'm sorry to the Lord. But listen. He said, I got to admit to you, I was a little bothered seeing you, with the man. You should be, because he took your name partially. We've had to add a rah-rah on to his name too, Carlton, because he came in there and did the thing. I'm gonna lie, he went there and clown. But anyway, he said, "Oh, that bothered me a little bit. I'm up for a challenge." So then, the administrator finally we see Leah, right? Now, was it just me? Or did Leah seem like she was a little bit, funky? Huh? Did Leah seem like she was being a little funky? But the funkiness was really just directed at Carlton. In this situation, no. Did y'all pick up on that? I think Leah, y'all still down there clowning. Y'all better stop that clowning. I think Leah like us some Carlton. I ain't mad at you, girl, because Carlton is I can't, girl. We ain't mad at you. She was very funky. She wasn't even funky. She was very funky. She just, I was like, okay. Because I thought it was my imagination when she was in the office, but further on down the line, we're going to talk about it some more. Just hold on. So she come up in there acting like she came in there about business, right? But you didn't. You busted up in there because Carlton in there talking about it. And she was like, because what she came in there for didn't even make no sense to me. Whatever it was, you was looking for Nicole, we will be able to accommodate your needs. And he was like, what about me? And then Carlton, let me tell you something. Let me turn over here and tell you something, Carlton. Your response also said that there's some history here. Nicole, girl, did you pick up on this? Because he was like, oh, so she can have what she want, but I can't. And you didn't, you was acting very familiar. You was acting very familiar with Leah. You didn't say her name, no professional. You didn't say like, well, Leah. You was like, Leah. You said that very, like you was very familiar. Y'all so doggone suspicious. And you gossip too much, but I love it. I do. But listen, I'm telling you. I just sat back in my seat. I was like, what is going on here? I guess we have to wait to find out. But I am leaned in. I'm very leaned in. I am. And I know y'all knows itself is too. Okay, moving on. Hold on. Because I want to make sure I said okay. Because he said they was acting like it was about the OR. Oh, you gave him the OR. And I'm like, y'all in here. I ain't even understand the argument. I'm like, what is y'all doing? Huh? I did not understand. So anyway, Carlton wanted to get the OR, and instead of him, he tells somebody else got it instead of him. So he tells Nicole he says to talk down. Wait a minute, to talk. Oh, Leah told Nicole, this is how it came out. Leah told Nicole, let me back this bitch up. After she came in there acting funky, then he was like, yeah, you gave somebody else the OR room, you didn't give it to me, man. Blah, 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 blah. Then she gonna tell Nicole, I'm gonna need you to talk him down. Implying that she know that they seeing each other. But lady, why you care? You the boss up in here, right? You been over there with Carlton, We don't blame you. We don't blame you. But why you bringing all this energy into the job, ma'am? Ooh, we can't wait to find out about this here. Now, Nicole told him once she left that she didn't like being mentioned and monitored by her boss like this here, by her superior, whatever, because she's the head of the hospital. So she tells Carlton her V-Day plans are open. Her options are, that is. And Carlton said, mine is too. Child, I know, because I know Leah trying to get in there on whatever options you got available. I know that. We all can see that. Now, Ted and Andre talk about the new and the old Nicole. And he was like, was she ever sexy like that with you? He was like, man, sometimes she was, but truth be told, after she had went through all that fertility treatment and babies and stuff like that, not so much, but she always was fine to me. But this stuff she doing now, she wasn't doing none of that. She sure wasn't, child. She was buttoned up and everything, but not no more. She buttoned down now. Her button open up just like yours. Ted, you got your neck. You was wearing turtlenecks at first. Now you got your neck meat out. She do too. She got her chest meat out now. So he said he wants her to be like this new person that she is. Like he's glad that she's exploring that. He said that then Andre told him He said, don't be looking backwards because you know you have a tendency to look backwards, i.e., Leslie. Do I need to bring that up? You need to keep moving forward with what you got going in front of you because looking back is a problem for you, sir. You got a tendency to be looking back. You want to run to somebody all the time, Ted, and he needs you to sit down. We agree. Now, Lynette is doing her good acting job. She was. And Bill ends up offering to pay for her to get some counseling. Bill, was you trying to call her crazy? Because we didn't know what was going on in this thing. And then implied that you need to go too, Haley. Bill, do you know something? Because Bill in here passing out therapy cards. I don't understand that. And she was like, no, it's just that I just need a room somewhere else. And Haley was like, yes, she does. Because she's staying in a sketchy part of town. And she needs to be somewhere quiet too because she's just as upset as I am, Bill. So Haley talks him into it. And he goes back downstairs to book it for her. I was like, okay. Lynette, go get your man. Kat and Anita talk about the cotillion, the excitement of it all, and then Danny comes over and tells her mom that she has something to say. Let me tell you something. Danny, you could have phoned this in. You just wanted to show us the purse that went with your dress. Is that what it is? I mean, it's a cute purse, it's a cute coat, all that, but I put a pin on the coat or something because this through my eye. But listen, Danny ran way over here to tell her mama that she done decided to take this job modeling. Girl, we do not care. Why is you holding up screen time with this? We could have Les in here clowning or something. Even cat fighting or something. I mean, come on now. Well, of course, her mama them said that they didn't care. Everybody was happy. She was like, well, I'm getting ready to go do my live thing. Girl, you could have sent a text message and said, tune in. I'm about to go live. Ain't that what we usually do? I'm about to go live. My Lord. Anyway. Hold on. I'm going to skip my picture. Hold on. All right. Now, Leah thanks Shanice for letting her know about Carlton's ER concerns. Wasn't nothing wrong with this, but Leah, you ain't been on the screen but 15 seconds, girl, and you already starting stuff. We love it. Keep it up. She says, thank you for letting me know about Carlton's ER concerns. You and I make a good team together. She leaves and Ted enters and has a gift for Shanice, right? So when she opens it up, it's a very expensive dress. And she was like, oh my God, Ted, I've never had anything this expensive in my closet. Girl, be quiet. Just take the dress and say thank you and put it on. Let the man see you and let him buy you another one. But here's the thing though. While she over there kiki-hee-ing and kahoo-hooing about her gift, did y'all see Nicole standing over there looking? Look. Y'all said Nicole didn't want Ted no more. Who in here said Nicole didn't want Ted no more? Bob, was that you? I'm just saying that because I like to argue with Bob. I don't even know if he said it or not. Who in here has said that she would not want no funky Ted back? Well, it looked like she did. She looking at her husband over there all wrapped up in. She just looking, baby. She reminiscing. She thinking back. She trying to remember. I think that they're going to have a reunitization. I do. Ruh-roh. That's what Linda said. Look how she looking. Look. You know Shanice got all that junk in her trunk and stuff. I would have fell out. I'd be like, I ain't never going to get this man back. Never. But anyway, Shanice was very grateful for the dress. And he told her, he said, listen, what I want you to do is put the dress on. I'm going to take you out tonight to a really great dinner. And Nicole was all eyes on this situation. All right. Now, Lynette is happy that they together are working Bill. Because Bill done left out the room. She's like, girl, I'm so happy we doing this together. And Haley don't seem to like this, though. Because I think Haley's starting to catch on a little bit like, uh-oh. Because Haley, you walk around looking ragged, and this girl walk around looking fabulous, coiffed together. So she's like, I think we need to scale it back some. Lynette was like, and we not. We not. We're not about to do it. Haley told her, she says, I don't want Bill to be suspicious. And she was like, well, okay, then, maybe not. Because, what's the saying in the Fight Club? What's the first rule of the Fight Club? Never talk about the Fight Club. But if I wanted to, there is plenty I could share. Ooh, is that threat number one? Is that threat number one, Lynette? Now, Tatum is upset that Danny is not there. And this is not professional and it's rude. And I'm really starting to second guess if I should have hired her or not. Girl, the reporters ain't even there yet. But girl, I agree with you though. Danny shouldn't have went nowhere. That was very rude, girl. But I'm trying to stand up for my girl, Danny. But girl, calm down. And, But then again, the reporters did beat her there. But maybe she wanted to give him anticipation. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to look thirsty, eager. Right, Danny? I'm trying to help you, girl. So anyway, she's like, I just don't like that she's not here. But Poe Pamela was over there trying to tap dance back and forth and back in order to keep this woman calm down. Because she's like, I hope she doesn't get unhinged again like she did at the wedding. Now, you know what? Why you got to bring that up now? Ma'am, you know Danny had pow-powed up that wedding before you asked her to do this. So don't come in here bringing this up now. I thought we was friends. No one attacks the Duprees but the gatekeepers. Huh? No one attacks these people but us. Leave Danny alone. Don't be bringing up her past. You already know about it. Don't come in and acting shocked about it now. Well, she did. She did do it. She did. Now, Danny's over here telling her mother that she wants this opportunity. And Vernon told her to do it. And then Kat didn't really seem to be that excited because, she was being cat-like. You know how Kat do, Kat be supporting, but she don't. Sometimes she be on the cat. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it ain't about Kat. So Kat is anybody. Marsha. She in one of these moments on the sly. So the family goes on to tell her, yes, it's a good idea, girl, go on and do it. But then Danny gonna throw some funk in the pot, start talking about she don't know, she might have some unfinished business with Bill. Girl, your daddy, everybody done told you to leave Bill alone and keep walking. But no, you don't believe fat meat is greasy, so you just a chewing, okay? So keep on chewing then, because we done told you fat meat greasy, baby. But you don't, do your thing. Do your thing. So at either rate, hold on, I lost my spot looking over here at these pictures. Oh, she told her parents that she still think that she got some unfinished business with Bill. But of course, she's going to try to slant it to sound like, oh, no, I'm not saying that I still want him. I'm saying, we just got some business we got to clean up. Okay, then, girl, keep on lying to your parents. But your parents know you ain't telling the truth, okay? Just so you know. Because everybody looking like, girl, wait, what? Hold on. Sometimes when I write this together and I have to stop and try to find where I am. So why is Ted at this desk? Hold on, let me figure that out. Danny, Andre is talking about Shanice to a fancy. She excited. Cole is listening. Oh, so why did I write Andre? Andre is taking Shanice. Oh, I wrote the wrong name down. Ted is taking Shanice to a fancy. That's why I'm like, why is Andre's name here? Okay, Ted is taking Shanice to a fancy spot. And she's excited about it. And Nicole is still listening. Is that Nicole standing in that blue top? Let me roll up here and check. Is that Nicole? Is that Nicole? See, here's what I'm trying to figure out. Why is Nicole all in the business? Because she was like, you're going to look beautiful in that dress. That was a beautiful dress that he got you. And then Ted said, yes, she is. Because she was like, I hope y'all have a good time. And then Ted said, we are. I'm like, ooh, girl. Ooh. He said, thanks. I hope you do too. Girl. Nicole, now you doing what Teddy just did the other night, girl. You in the Kool-Aid. You don't even know what flavor it is. You just pouring yourself a cup, girl. No ice, no sugar. Stay up in business. I think Nicole want a man back. Girl, that's why you out here doing all this stuff you doing. You gonna do all this stuff just to end up back at home, girl. Anyway, okay. Leah was looking too. Y'all see Leah over there? Eh? Everybody in the business. But is she gonna say something about this? Or is she looking because she know Nicole is a test? I don't know. But I got a feeling this lady right here, I think is gonna end up to be a fan favorite. I do. I don't know. Some tell me that she is. And Vanessa show better watch her man if she come anywhere near Joey, because this lady here look like she could. Just saying. What y'all think about the lady? Anyway. Hold on a minute. Oh, I went too far down. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got something out of sync. So let me figure that out. So I'm just going to use this picture. So Bill comes back. He's got Lynette's key. She's going to be on the 3rd floor, room 3 something or another. I forgot what room number it was. And I'm wondering why he said her room number. Maybe he just said it to say it. I don't know. Now, y'all know they done had a shake up over there at CBS. They got to be a little bit more diverse on this black show. So let them have their moment. I mean, let them do what they got to do. I don't care. Let's just keep the show on there. Let's keep it moving. Anyway, Bill comes back with the key. Why Bill acting like this toward Lynette? Is it because he attracted to her? Bill, is you acting like that because you attracted to this girl? You said, why you trying to be mean? I don't know. Timu BB Winans get on my nerve. Who is Timu? Who is Timu BB Winans? You talking about this girl right here? You talking about Lynette? Is Lynette Timu BB Winans? Now, Linda, why y'all, Randy done started the whole thing. Mariski done started the whole thing with the Timu. Was it him? Yeah, he said he wrote that in. So, yeah, let me put that in. So, yeah. Oh, the reporter. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's a good one. Bring that back around in just a minute because we're going to get on him. Okay. But anyway, Bill just don't seem to be treating this girl very well. And I don't know why that is. So Bill tells her this. So when she left, Bill said, I want you to stay away from her because these white collar crime people, they real slick. And I don't want her to be doing nothing to you. Child, you don't even know your wife, the one done trained this girl to be all that she can be. You don't even know. You looking at the head trainer in charge right there. You married her. You put a ring on it. Anyway, he didn't want this heifer to affect or hurt her, he said. Now, Pamela is doing everything she can to keep things calm over here to Danny's house. She passing out crumpets and champagne. And yes, this man right here got on my nerve. He did. Hey, Peggy and Kelly asked, this man right here in this rust color suit, which was a nice color. It was. I could tell you picked out your own wardrobe, though, sir. You came in there talking about this one. Well, let me tell you something. I know. Hold on. Let me go wide on this picture to show you what I'm saying. I know that you, sir, showed up in your own color today because ain't nothing in this frame this color except they probably had to rush up and change and put that lady in that color. But that color ain't got nothing to do with what's on this set. So I really kind of believe he came in with I'm wearing what I want to wear and I don't want to put on nothing else. Because you the only thing in frame kind of throwing off the picture just a little bit. And maybe I'm saying that because you done got on my nerve today. Coming up in here talking crazy in somebody else's house. But anyway, Pamela was trying to calm everybody down, giving out all kinds of flowery compliments and passing out the champagne, trying to get them, a little tipsy. So, and then Danny came rushing in, just a ball of excitement. I'm here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my home. Welcome. And so, I was like, okay, that's nice. But she looked radiant. But I wanted to know what Mr. Mean Pants finally calmed down. Now, listen. This is where things took an interesting turn, right? Lynette and Randy run into each other down at the No Name spot, right? Y'all just gossip so much. I'm not gossiping. I'm just telling you what happened. But they run into each other at the No Name spot. And he says, I already know about you. You was the one that slapped Haley and all of that stuff. I don't trust you. And she said, I learned from her. What are you talking about? And he said, where you learn to hit like that? She said, from my ex. And I didn't know if she meant because he was hitting her or he was a boxer. I missed which one she meant. But either way, her ex taught her to fight. And she want to know why Randy's so mean to her. And he said, because you be scamming. And he said, because you've been scamming since the schoolyard. You ain't just learned how to scam. So, if you was a decent woman scammer, you would have learned this in your 30s or 20s or something. But you've been scamming since the schoolyard. Scamming boys out of their lollipops and stuff. Scamming folks out of their wham-whams and things. Out of their juicy boxes. I don't trust you. You didn't learn this the way we learned it. You just fell out here just scamming folks. You was scamming people for diapers and pacifiers. For Similac. I'm just saying. But usually when a boy is mean to you, he like, too much effort goes into it. The mean boys, they the ones want to hit you. And you're like, stop. Hey, ugly girl, stop. Man, start acting like that. He like you. So, see, I think you trying too hard, Randy. And that's what makes me think, yeah, you thinking about, because it ain't like she ugly, because she ain't. Okay. She said, well, Haley has changed. Why can't you believe that I have too? She was hard flirting on Randy today. Randy, what we want to know is, can you stand the rain? Because she was raining down on you today, sir. Now, Bill want to know why Elon ain't made no progress on this case so far. And Haley was pushed aside. Like, he was like, why has my wife been pushed aside? What is going on with that? Then Bill get an alert on his phone right while he's sitting next to Haley while she was eating up all this attention from the man she trying to take out, And he was like, Danny about to go live. When I tell you a little like, man, you almost pushed this woman to the other side of the couch. Hey, Patricia, you almost pushed this girl to the other side of the couch just so you could talk about some doggone what was Danny doing? He said, well, it could be about the kids. She was like, Bill hopped up off that couch. Bill was excited. Haley was looking at him like, I know you lying, girl. Your eyes is not deceiving you. And she said, I didn't even know he had no alert set for Danny. Girl, we did. I don't know how you didn't know. We know because he know everything Danny be doing, girl. Do he got an alert set for you? Oh, wait, that's right. You're not famous. We're not famous. Now, Danny announces her new venture, and the family is sitting there watching her on their devices, watching her do her thing, And then, hold on one second. Tatum seems to be really pleased because she's giving really good answers during the thing and all of that. And then Mr. Mean Pants addresses the elephant in the room. He says, you older. And you can't really compete with these new girls. I hear you even got a daughter. Now, one thing we is going to say is that his suit was tailored well, except around the arm part, sir. Whoever laid them sleeves in for you did not lay that correctly. And it don't look like you got no lining in that sleeve. I should not be seeing all that puckering and carrying on that sleeve, but the rest of that suit is laid. But on that sleeve, somebody got real lazy. Why you talking about people? We're going to have to talk about you. Let me get a closer look to make sure. It looked better in the close up, but from far, I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Let me look at this one. No, that sleeve look a little thin. Yeah, talk about people's age. But anyway, we talk about these people like they real for anybody that's tuned in. We know they're not real, so just calm down. This is how we do over here. We like to argue and talk about them like they real. If we have a live panel at the end, you'll understand even deeper what I'm saying. But anyway, listen. Do not forget that we need the 5 super stickers or the super chat or the membership or gift membership in order for us to open up the lines, have the live membership. If we don't, it's fine. It will give me a chance to go do some other things. Child. Believe me, I got some plenty to do. Okay, so anyway, he started talking, your daughter's a model. How you gonna keep up with these young girls? And then this man had said, I almost called him another name. He gonna say, well, how do you think that crow's feet and stretch marks? He said, you've taken good care of yourself, but how do you think that crow's feet and stretch marks are inspirational to anybody? Let me tell you something, Big Belly. Now, y'all gonna call somebody Big Belly. Get over here and call him this. Mr. Trying to be our old turtleneck Ted. Let me tell you something. Milk Dud. Let me tell you something. Don't be talking about the struggles and the stresses that people have gone through because somebody got to like you when you peel that jacket off and all that belly fall down. So don't come for Danny. Anyway, you don't come over here disrespecting our girl. She a Dupree with your old bald head self. And please, I'm sorry, please note that no beer belly people or bald head folks were harmed in the recording of this. For the recording of this broadcast, there were no bald headed or big belly people hurt in the broadcast of this. I'm fat too, so calm down. Okay. He's semi-fat, but he's still qualified to be a thickums, so I can talk. He chunky, okay? He chunky, I'm chunky, we all chunky. I'm more chunky than him, but I'm chunky. We all chunky in here. Now, Danny said, you got a nerve to wait. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to this because I had moved my pictures. Hold on. Danny addressed him and she was like, you have the nerve to address me like that? You should have said, how you gonna come up in my own house talking like that, girl? You should have really got him straight. Anyway, she says, you're trying to offend me, but I'm like all other women. Women are still beautiful no matter what it is that we've gone through. And then he even brought up the fact that she got a young husband. Who sent you, sir? Who sent you in here to ask these ill-fated questions? Who sent this man in here? You done called her old. You done called out her stretch mom. You done said a woman got crow's feet. You done said her kids is grown. And then you gonna talk about her husband. You got your old young husband. And she was like, yes, I do. I have a young husband and he loved me. Who sent you, sir? Did Bill send you over here? Did Haley send you over here? Did Leslie send you over here? Who sent you? But she gave him a beautiful speech and she, shut him down. That was a little drama, but it wasn't enough to get us excited, Danny. But okay. Now listen. The family was proud of her taking a risk and standing up. And Anita was like, she wanted to speak with her daughter alone. But first of all, they showed Bill and Haley sitting in there watching Danny. Now y'all see, let me tell y'all something. Below Dee, I'm called to the front of the room. Below Dee, Landa, and Belinda. Y'all see how classy Bill is? Huh? Bill let his tie hang down. I'm not gonna say no more. Anyway. Y'all so terrible. Y'all terrible. Anyway, he made Haley sit there and watch Danny like they was watching a movie. I wouldn't have sat there and watched that mess. I wouldn't. I'd have got up somewhere. But anyway, child, whatever. All right, so Anita told Vernon, she was like, I want to speak with my daughter for a minute. He was like, that's good because I want to speak with Kat. So he took Kat out in the hallway and they sat out there and talked. He said, so it seems to me that although you said you were happy for Danny, that something else seems to, not really say that that's the case. So what's going on here? So she ends up admitting that everybody's life is changing. Everybody's life is changing. Everybody's doing something for me. Everybody's got something going on. Chelsea's getting married. This is going on. She was like, he said, well, and this is a part of Kat growing up though. See, so I don't mean it that way because really this is a part of Kat growing up. Okay, these are growing pains. So she admitted to him that Tomas had asked her to move in with him. And she was like, but I was scared. And he was like, well, you can't just be scared. And she was like, yeah, you're right. I got to try to make things, do things other than trying to be safe. I could take this advice myself because I definitely I ain't doing that person. I ain't doing that. Oh, I ain't about to do it. I'm scary. I'm nervous. I'm suspicious. I'm all that, okay? So I could take a page out of Pat this advice that Kat is getting and giving herself. You better live. Life is meant for the living. I tell myself this every day, but then I be like, I'm scared now. I need a partner to go do some stuff with. I need a big old man to be somewhere hanging out with me, okay? I ain't trying to be out there and be I can't do it. I can't do it all. I can't. Anyway, he gave her some good advice and told her to be herself. And with that, she'll stay on the right path. Now, Randy asked Lynette, what's your angle? Huh? What you up to? Because if you think I believe you just happen to have all the juke joints and all the places that you just came in here, to this juke joint, girl, you better get on. You ain't just landed up in Bill's law office by chance. So what's up? She said, I just wanted to change, and I came to the DMV and ran into Haley. And then she said, Randy, you know what? I know you just treat me like you do because you're scared. You're scared that like old times that you're going to end up in my new hotel room like old days. And Randy Slammy, I thought that you was going to let Mona transform your life and make you a church-going man. And here you go right back to them streets. I thought she was going to clean you up, sir. We thought Mona was going to clean you up. And Lynette is trying to dirty you right back up. Yeah. I mean, you ain't worth a doggone really, but I'm just saying. We thought you was going to turn your life over. But Mona thinks she going to turn, watch and see what I tell you. Mona thinks she going to change this man. All right, so Carlton and Shanice had watched the broadcast too, right? So over their shoulder, you can see that the Leah done hemmed up Carlton in a corner over here talking to him, right? But what I'm saying is, why you ain't all in Ted them business the way you and he is, though, Leah? Girl, what's up with that? So anyway, she told Carlton, she said, I don't want what's going on in this hospital to end up affecting how things are run around here. And I wasn't aware that I'm running a hospital and a matchmaking service. Well, did you say that to Nicole? No. Did you say that to Ted? No. Did you say that to Shanice, who was your girl? No. Are you going to say it to Dr. Rollins? No. Are you going to say it to Ashley? No. Are you going to say it to Grayson? Because everybody liking everybody around here, but why you got Carlton hemmed up in this corner? Carlton is hemmed up. Carlton is hemmed up. She like the smell of your cologne, Carlton. She do. I think she do. She said if this dating thing gets out of order, then she gonna have to do something about that. She said, because if I have a problem, y'all gonna have a problem. Everybody's adults here. I can't tell y'all what to do, but y'all better keep it tight. She got jungle fever. They got jungle fever. Hey, that jungle fever. It is. She like that Carlton. I don't blame her. Look at him. Okay. He chocolatey delicious. He is. Okay. Nicole admits to her mother that she felt some kind of way. She said within just an hour, in an hour's time, the chief of staff was insinuating about my dating life, and Carlton was all up in my Valentine's Day plans. And then I saw Ted playing, Prince Charming with Shanice. I didn't think my personal life could affect my professionalism, but it seems to be like it's possible. Now, Nicole, everybody know you don't mess where you work, girl. Everybody know that. Who don't know that? Everybody know it's a risk. You got to know the people going to gossip, especially if you got a gatekeeper around it, because I promise, Shanice could be a gatekeeper any time of the day anywhere. Okay? Because she know how to gossip. We like our gossip to be factual, passionate. We loves that. We do. But girl, you're going to suffer consequences when you're dating around at work. And your reputation is one of them. You are. I'm trying to think, did our mama continue to tell about this? Did they tie this up? No, I'm not sure they did. So maybe they'll be coming back to that. Now, Randy and Lynette are still chit-chatting. And she's pressing him hard on the memories that they shared together, the good ones and the bad ones, but especially the bad ones. And old girl was whispering about baking cakes. She was like, remember when we broke into that house and we were stealing those games, and then we was baking cakes in every row, in every single row. I was like, baby, if ever there was a line delivered that was delivered, if ever there was a line on a show delivered that was delivered, she delivered that one. Because I didn't see that coming for her to go into no whisper. She was like that rap song. Hey, baby, let me tell you. Where do you see my? Where do you see? I was like, girl, no, you didn't break into a whisper. And she was right up in his face. Remember when we were baking cakes and that's diabolical. He said, yeah, I remember. But that's why I'm immune to you now. I'm immune to you. And he got up and walked off. Okay, so maybe he do want a good woman like Mona. Hey, Naomi Johnson. Hold on, let me see. Naomi says, the live chat is virtual soap opera in itself. Real life TV is for real. Wait, the live chat. Hey, Naomi, yeah, she was here yesterday. She said, the live chat is for a virtual soap opera in itself. Reality TV for real. That's right. We talk about it like it's real over here. And we all about it like it's real. We do. We do, Miss Johnson. We do. You'll like it. If we get to have an open panel, we're going to argue. We're going to argue. Because everybody got their viewpoint. All right. So, but welcome into the Friday night. I'm glad you made it in. Okay, so but like I said, I thought, okay, so maybe Randy do want a good woman like Mona. Although Mona, now I'm not gonna sit up here and say you're gonna beat this girl time, but then maybe he wants something real. Maybe he tired out here in these streets taking lives and things and shooting people and stuff. I mean, not shooting pop out people and stuff. Maybe he tired of that. Maybe. Now, Bill is talking about Danny in that press conference, and Danny, Haley don't want to hear one word of it. Haley was like, oh my God, I know you lying. He was like, I'm looking at Danny and I'm looking at how I was so proud of her because, now she being more like she was when we was married when I first had met her. This is the woman that she was. What, you excuse me? You in here reminiscing about your ex-wife right up in my face, sir? Is this what we doing? Is this what we doing? Is you in here telling me about how you fell in love with Danny because you ain't said the word love, but that's what you saying? If you in here talking about how she was when you got her, that's what made you want her. What is you doing? Haley was like, oh my God. Oh my eye. Oh my eye. It just hurt so bad. She had to hurry up and cut that off. And then she reminded him, she was like, yeah. And I like the part where she was talking about her husband, her current husband, Bill. Oh, Lord. I just don't know, girl. I just don't know, girl. I don't know, girl. Bill is over here, you know, doing what he got to do. Bill is doing what he got to do, girl. He is, girl. Bill is doing what he got to do. He trying to help you, girl. He did run up and get you an ice pack for your eye. He did. He did. He did go get you an ice pack for your eye. He did, girl. But yeah, Bill, you was wrong for that, Bill. You was. So Tatum and Pamela are celebrating that Danny is the perfect choice. Andre congratulates her. And he said, and I was mad about that guy over here, you know, talking crazy. He said, I almost came over here and handled that for you, but then I realized you probably wouldn't like that. And so she was like, yeah, but she's so excited to be back. She's so excited for all of what's going on, you know. And Danny says she is so back. She was like, I am so back. Child, you know what? It was a show used to come on that Damon, the guy who played Lamont on Sanford and Son was on, called Baby I'm Back. Girl, you glad to be back. But I'm gonna tell you somebody else glad to be back too. Bill. Oh, baby, Bill is excited to be back too. Bill is in the house. He's in the house. He is. KB Mommy, thank you for that super sticker. That's 1 out of the 5 that we need in order to do our live panel. And if we don't make it, you know, it's all good. I love y'all strong anyway. What y'all thought about the show this week? I'll read a few of these comments. What did y'all think? How did y'all like it? Okay, so for those who might have been here late, let me go back over this again. So y'all know I'm very protective about my bill, and when you said something about my bill, you get this.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else.
Okay, so listen. Thank you, Bilo Didi, for that super sticker. We have 2 super stickers. We have 3 more to go. So you can do either super sticker or super chat. You can give a gift membership, whatever you want to do. Okay, listen. So that's for me. But if at any time somebody, you know, it could be tonight doing the live. If we have the panel, if somebody doing too much on the person that you like, then you can say, hey, run me that video for Cat.
Oh my God.
Keep Cat name out your mouth. Always saying my name.
They did it. I'm gonna take care of it. You want to leave Cat alone. I'm sick of y'all talking about it. Stuff all of you. Want some?
Me? I love me some Cat. I love Cat.
Okay, or if somebody doing too much on Eva. Eva. Oh, you want to talk about Eva? I do, and I say, oh, you done put hands on the I won't say nothing else about Eva. I won't. Oh, we know you won't. Or me and my mom are gonna get in it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make one for the different people. And I'm working on one for the mute the mic, so that when we're having the live panel, if somebody up here doing too much and you get out of here and you talk, you know, I got something real cute for that, because they're gonna have to hush for a couple minutes. We gotta make them hush, okay? So we'll be having to mute the mic only on Friday night now. Y'all can't be trying to mute people Monday through Thursday. Only on Friday night. Y'all see, I done got started on my fish fry stuff. Hold on 1 second now. Okay. Let me go up here and check on these super sticker chat things. So far for the sponsorships, we have KB Mommy was one of our sponsors. Bilo Didi. KB Mommy also, thank you, KB. I'm really hating to have the moderators are the one that KB. Oh my God. Okay, Myrtle Tinsler, KB. Okay, y'all made it. Okay, and thanks to the moderators who are here working, you guys have made it. They don't hardly ever come up here and talk or nothing, but they provide it so that those of you who want to come up can talk, because they enjoy that part of the show and they're just that supportive. So I appreciate you guys for that. So KB Mommy, who is one of the moderators, Bilo Didi, who is one of the moderators, Myrtle Tenzer, who is one of our guests, I mean, all the way from one of our gatekeepers from the Prince Edward Islands. That's a beautiful spot. Bilo Didi and Linda Bias. So my moderators came through for me, and also Miss Myrtle Tenzer. I appreciate you so very much. None of which ever come up on this panel. Well, even more so, we appreciate you for that, for providing it for those who maybe you enjoy listening to come up. So all the confetti has fallen down, and it says that we have made it. Okay, so let me put the sponsorship banner back up. And as it says, hold on, let me take this down. Which one is that up? Thank you for being one of, wait, hold on, why is that still up there? Which one is it? Is it that one? KB done sent so many, I can't even find her. Okay. It says, thank you for being one of our sponsors of tonight's live. We appreciate you guys so much for doing that. And so because of them, you guys get to have your open panel. So let me get ready to drop the link, and let me go over these names one more time. Hold on one second. A second. Give me a second. I'm working on that too. I have something I'm putting together for this too. Thank you for those who gave me the sponsorship tonight. So tonight's live panel, that is, will be sponsored by the following: KB Mommy, and Linda Bias, Bilo Didi, Myrtle Tenzer, and again, KB Mommy, and Bilo Didi, who also gifted a membership. Let me take a look over here so I can see who got the membership, because I can only see it on this one. That membership went to L Michelle 12. L Michelle 12 or I Michelle 12. I think it's I'm not sure if it's I Michelle or L Michelle 12, but I can't highlight it on this side of things. I can only tell you about it over here. So you received a membership gifted to you by Bilo Didi. Now YouTube is the one that chooses who gets these free memberships. So congratulations, and we hope you enjoy your membership and keep it going afterwards. After the membership ends, we hope that you will keep it going. So thank you guys. Thanks to them, you guys will have a live panel. All right, so let me find let me copy the link so I can drop it. Hold on. Y'all don't know I was all set. I'm like, well, I guess I'll be going in there to do some more things. I'm gonna do some more things. I'm breaking up. Oh, I'm breaking up because of the music. Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that again anyway. Whomever received the gifted membership from Bilo Didi, please thank her. Okay, so the gift membership went to L Michelle 12. YouTube chooses who gets those memberships, so it chooses a person at random, and usually it's a person who is in live. Well, it's not usually. You have to be live on here to receive the gift membership. So L Michelle 12, congratulations, you were the recipient of the membership. We hope you enjoy it. All right, let me put this link down here for the. Wait a minute, this says copy. Hold on, let me try that again. That's not right. All right, boom. Copy. Oh, I see what I did. Good. All right, let's drop this down here. Paste. All right, you guys. Let's get it. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, for a minute I had to stop and go, what am I looking for? Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, you guys, it's official. The link has been dropped. I'm gonna go over here so I can highlight it, and I look forward to talking to those of you who come up. Let's go.
The lines are now open, and you know you want to gossip, so
Share what you're thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you're thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you're thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you're thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you're thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you're thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you're thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you're thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Hey,
come on up here. You know you want to gossip.
That's why you my best friend.
Okay, I'm still trying to find what I'm trying to find. YouTube want to do too much. Ooh. Okay, like that. Stop going over there. Okay, I'm trying to find. Now I thought I did all of that. Oh, I know. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, hold on. Where is it at? Okay, there it is. Pen. Okay, so the link is pinned to the page now. All right. Yard. All right, I see you guys already starting to come in backstage, so continue to come in. And let me see, was there anything else I wanted to share with you guys this evening? All right, so once again, we want to, while they're coming in, once again, we want to thank our sponsors for tonight, KB Mommy. So thanks to them, we're having this live panel to give them the opportunity to come up and talk. Bilo Didi, KB Mommy again, Myrtle Tinsder, KB Mommy again, Bilo Didi, Linda Baez, KB Mommy again. And I think I said Myrtle Tinsder. I hope I didn't skip that, but I know I did. I think I did. So thank you guys very much for that. And so because of that, we will have our live. We're still waiting for everybody to come in. And in between time, hold on, let me see something here. Trying to check out these different layouts. Give me a second. Let me take this comment down for a second. Okay. Okay, not that. Oh, I think I know what I want to do. Okay. Trying to get my layout together, you guys. Hold on one second for me, because I'm waiting for them to come in also, and then we'll get into the discussion about what happened tonight. Make sure y'all putting your comments down about what you want to talk about, because that way we can read off some of the things you guys are talking about as well as we go. Styles. Okay. Oh. Okay. People. Banners. No. Media. Still trying to get this thing to lay out right. Hold on one second. Let me take this picture down. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. Okay. Well, it did put that over there to the side. So, alrighty. Okay, Miss Lil and E-Daddy. Miss Lil, welcome to the stage. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. How about you?
You're doing good. We missed you last week.
Yeah, I fell asleep, and when I woke up, it was the Eva Fest going on. So I said no. I'll just listen tonight.
I don't even remember what we was talking about. So.
Oh God. I think it was you, Elaine, and Var.
Oh yeah. It sure was.
And I thought this is not a safe one tonight.
Okay, but
yes, Lord.
Catfish.
Yes.
Oh, I got y'all stickers ready for y'all now. When y'all ready to tell somebody to bag up off your character.
Oh Jesus!
You are free to do so. E-Daddy, welcome to the stage.
Thank you.
How are you this evening?
Great.
Well, listen, you said yesterday that you thought that was a real good show. What'd you like about it?
there was a lot of action, and I like the fact that Carlton is finally unraveling. I knew that Carlton was not a good character since August, and now my theories have been proven right on Thursday's episode.
Wait, now what Carlton do?
It was at the remember the concert they had back in August? That's when I saw the true side of Carlton. Carlton talked about Ted behind his back when Ted gave him the ticket in the first place.
What did he say?
I forgot, but he said some nasty stuff about Ted.
Who was he talking to?
Probably Nicole.
Oh, well, that makes sense. He was trying to get her.
But ever since then, I didn't like him, and now my theories are coming true, and I'm so happy that I got something right for once.
Hold on 1 second. Jasmine, what link you looking for? The link to come up, or you looking for the? She said the sponsor link. So which one you looking for? Okay, so what you thought about? You were saying that you liked what happened with him yesterday. So I'm saying, what did you feel showed you that was true yesterday?
Because Carlton was acting out because Nicole kissed Kyle, and he was acting out, and he carried that, and he carried that nasty behavior to work. He got salty because he couldn't use the OR that he wanted to use.
Okay. Jasmine says she's trying to figure out how to do the sponsorship. So it's either a super sticker or a super chat, or you can gift a membership to somebody. So it's just doing one of those things, Jasmine. So where is that? It's down next to the chat bar is that $ thing. And when you press that, then it gives you the choice to send the super sticker, super chats. But if you're talking about the link to come up, then let me just post it again. Hold on. Bill marched up to that door and called Danny his wife. What y'all think about that?
Oh my Lord. I just could not well, I guess I could believe it, but it must have been he's been doing some deep thinking, because the subconscious, I think, slipped out when he said, I want to speak to my wife, and Andre had to remind him, your ex-wife. So obviously you speak what's in your subconscious. It came to the front because he's been thinking about the old things. And tonight I really saw where Bill was coming from. Now, even though he may have asked her to leave her career and to come home and to sit down, but he lost part of the woman he fell in love with. He fell in love with that vivacious, unstoppable woman that nobody knows what she's going to do next, to being a compliant little woman that whatever he did, she looked the other way, and he lost interest in it. But tonight he saw that fire come out, and she put Mr. Gold Suit in his place. Oh, I could have shaken her hand. She put him in his, how dare he, with crow's feet and stretch marks. She made it quite clear to him. Every stretch mark that a woman has, it says something about what she did to make those beautiful children that she has as a result. That's the price that you paid. It was worth it. And then, like she said, even as you become middle aged or you get older, that does not mean that you stop being a person. You're never going to be 19 years old again. You may never look like the 19-year-old. Even the women who maintain their body size to what they were when they were teenagers, you change, you evolve. Because if you didn't, you're not growing. But he was insulting. He needed to be put in his place, and I think she did it with class.
To see somebody like me, I would have said, oh, I got stretch marks from having babies. How you get yours, though?
Oh, boy.
I had a baby. What you do?
Oh, you would have put him in
what you do. And then I saw Andre with Bill walking up to the door. I want to talk to my wife. I would have pulled out my phone and said, what's Haley's phone number? Let me call her for you.
See, you can think fast on your feet. A lot of people can't. I don't think fast on my feet all the time. I have a hard time with that. But you're exactly right. What is Haley's cell phone number? That would have been excellent.
Hey, Bobby Wobby. Hello, everyone. I just want to know how come the police didn't ask Haley and Lynette for a description of the so-called mugger? You know what?
I never thought about that.
No, did she say it was so quick I didn't know? Did she say that?
I don't know. But that's a good question because usually they have this man down at the station who will draw a picture of the person as you described them.
Yeah. Now somebody should at least draw out a stick figure or something. And if they had asked them to describe them, who was they going to describe? They had them all separated.
I don't know. But you know something that you said about Lynette? Thank you. Oh, I agree with you 1000%. That is a beautiful woman. Look at the cheekbones. Look at the lips. Now you know we used to be criticized for our big lips, and now they're paying to get lips like ours. As we used to be criticized for having large buttocks, now they're getting booty lifts and implants. Just look, she is the epitome of just a drop dead gorgeous woman, and she's not overly made up. She's a natural looking black woman. She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
I think she's gonna be coming out the bill.
Oh, Lord.
Because see, Danny hasn't seen her yet. Maybe she's gonna model because she definitely could do it.
Oh yeah, she has seen Danny. Remember, she said.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did.
She used to watch those magazines and how in awe of Danny she was because she said Danny was beautiful. Yes, she's seen Danny. And you know what is so remarkable about that? Danny and her sister both have European bills, but their faces are so far different from each other. And Nicole looks more like could be biracial. And Danny is beautiful in her own unique way. But both of the girls are nice looking, but Danny is beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, Sean B. She said to tell you she missed you last week, Miss Lil.
Oh, Sean B, thank you so much for missing me last week. But I fell asleep, and when I woke up, it was a Cat and Eva fest going on, and I couldn't spiritually, emotionally, nor mentally handle that.
She said she was messing with y'all. Y'all was getting on her nerve.
Oh Lord! Especially the people that were already on talking. I knew better than that. Oh my gosh, I
didn't want to do it.
No, Lord, no.
I got some stuff for y'all going forward, as far as videos and stuff that I'm gonna have fun with. Anyway, I don't know what nobody else gonna do, but I am. Hello, Sean B. We missed you too. Belinda said. Bobby Wobby says Haley is a whole storyline change now. She needs to get rid of Lynette. She can't get rid of Lynette. We like Lynette.
Yes, we do.
You know, see, Lynette can give it to everybody. Lynette can either be nice or now Lynette. Let me tell you what Lynette is giving. Lynette is giving that Diane Carroll energy.
Well, what about that? Her mother, Francesca, she needs to get her mouth on. That lady is cruel. You know, she wants to make it look like Samantha.
Wait, who's Francesca?
The granddaughter of Anastasia.
Oh, Chessie. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because she thinks because Samantha, whatever full bread means to her, it's not really full bread. Her DNA does not represent that bougie because they adopted her and she's from a street parent. Oh, she's really, that woman is mean. For you to be mean to a child, she's just mean.
Well, I made that comparison that I think that the Cat character is a lot like Whitley was in a different world. But Whitley grew up, and that's why I'm saying I hope they do the same thing for Cat. But I really do see that I think that they are turning this character for her to grow up, like her sitting down talking to her grandfather, and because now in other words, it's like she's been avoiding trying to grow up, and she still wants to operate as a little girl. But now she's growing up, and I just hope she grows up the way Whitley grew up on that show.
I hope she grows up too. But one thing I can say even in her selfishness and self-centeredness, she does love her biological family. She shows,
Mm-hmm.
she look how she loves
Yeah.
Cat. She was
Yeah.
gonna have a fit if Cat was gonna leave and go to go away for a year. So she
Mm-hmm.
really does her biological family. But my thing is with her, she's just like that Anastasia woman. She tends to believe that people are beneath her because she is born from a Dupree. Well, now if she looks at the way her mother's hoeing around, what
Mm-hmm.
what I don't know if that should be so much of a full whatever full bread is. That's more like a street woman.
Mm. She's a gypsy woman.
Ah,
uh, Bobby Wobby says Randy was smart this episode. They all said that they love Lynette. Jasmine says, "You know you're in trouble when Randy is the smartest one in the room." Bobby Wobby says everybody used to like Leslie. Also, they still like Leslie. They just like to hate. They just mad because she ain't went to jail yet. Bilo Didi says she is Sean B. I'm liking her as a villain as well. And then what else we got? KB Mommy says, at Miss Lil, despite our differences in opinion when it comes to Cat and Eve, I have the utmost respect for you.
KB
Uh,
Mommy, thank you. Thank you
uh,
so much.
Bobby Wobby says it would be nice to go up against Francesca. Yeah, well, even Cat too old to go up against Francesca, and Samantha's too timid. They're gonna need Tyrell's girlfriend to go up against her.
Oh yes, yes. She probably can
Uh-huh.
bring it home. She probably can bring it home.
Bobby Wobby says, "Oh wait, Bobby Wobby can't get rid of Lynette because she knows too much about her." BOTD said, "Not on around, Miss Leah." Now, what did y'all think about? Now, what this was the week when that lady got in Anita's face, right?
She got in Anita's face one day and told, "Oh, about those girls."
Yeah.
And the platinum crown is going to go to her friend Francasia this year. Will not. It's going to go to a full bread because yeah, I don't know if it was this week. I think so because remember she was reminding her that Samantha, I guess, shouldn't even be in the running because she got there by since she's adopted. She doesn't even consider Samantha. She didn't run down his girlfriend, Tyrell's girlfriend. I don't know what she knows about her. She didn't tend to have any issue with her, but her issue is with Anita trying to pretend like thinking that Samantha might be possible to win the platinum crown. She has issues. She has really, really issues with her.
Now, somebody also pointed out earlier that when they asked for the description of the men, that they both said that it went so fast that they didn't get to see anything.
Okay, so maybe that's okay.
Now, Kieran says Vernon can be funny acting with the grands and the great grands. You think so? I think he's very loving toward them.
Yeah, I think he's loving.
But we all see what we see.
Yeah, but I think Vernon is loving towards the whole family. Period. He seems. And he goes the extra mile for his wife. He's almost like a weak man when it comes to his wife. She was running things pretty much when she was up on her feet, and now he dare not set her off. And I can understand now why he wouldn't want to set her off because she is ill. But yeah, he is very, very kind-hearted.
Mm-hmm. I mean, do you think that there's history between Anita and Anastasia?
I don't know because Anastasia reminded Anita she never got a chance to run to go to the cotillion because at that time she was singing, and she reminded her, "You never have been." But Anita threw back in her face 3 people in her family: Kat, Chelsea, and Nicole have all been. So I don't know if she thinks that because Anita was not born into old money and her money was brand new because of her singing, maybe she thinks that makes her less than, because a lot of people are like that some people are like that who are wealthy. They don't consider new money as being important. I don't know what that lady's problem is because she has a problem too. You remember she was hiring those men from Vanessa, the club that Vanessa was going to. So if you're so hot and so high and mighty, why do you have to have an escort?
Give me 1 second here, please. Thank you, KB Mommy, for the gift memberships. Let me read off the people that got them. Um, a membership has gone to QB22K159, Smarter Not Harder 2025, Black Queen, and Yolanda Sunflower, and CV underscore U. Congratulations, you are a recipient of one of KB Mommy's gift memberships that she gave. YouTube chooses those at random. When you're here listening to the live, it will, if you, it chooses who they think should get those memberships. So I appreciate you very much. And thank you, KB Mommy.
What's the password?
Gatekeepers.
I slide it.
Welcome to Membership Island.
And whatever happens in the membership stays in the membership. So, shh, tell them, Richard. Let me in here.
So thank you again, KB Mommy, for that. You're most gracious, and I appreciate you. Appreciate you big time, and to the rest of our sponsors for tonight's live. So yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Lil. So I missed part of what you said. Did you say yes? You think there's some history there with Anita and Anastasia? That's why she's clowning up.
I don't know. It may possibly be, but I also think Anastasia thinks she's better than. She's like Kat because she keeps reminding Anita that her husband was the one that she climbed up on the back of. She wasn't born into this society. She wasn't born into this letter society. But I don't know whether they have had some competition over men. Did they know each other before Anita married Vern and moved to that area? I really don't know. What are your thoughts about that?
I think there must be some history there. That's what I think. I think there's some history there for sure. I think there's some history there for sure. Because all of that wasn't called for.
No.
Hey, KB Mommy, I'll play the other song for you after a while. I'm sorry I didn't see that on time, but I'll play it for you when I go over when I say the sponsorship again. Then I'll play that song for you. And thank you so very much again. Yeah, I think there's some history there because that nastiness is not coming from nowhere. Because with all of the accomplishments that Anita has had, she's trying to play Anita like she's nothing, nobody, and no big deal. When in real life, if you didn't know her at your country club and Aretha Franklin was a part of your club, or Diana Ross was a part of your club, you're gonna come over and tell her you ain't nothing. You a girl from Detroit City and blah 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 blah. I mean, what we doing that for?
And that shows to Anastasia does not have class. And another thing too, it's more admirable in my book a person who has to remake or reparent themselves than a person who's born into a family that will parent them, will educate them, will live hopefully morally right in front of them, and will give them an example on how to be socialized as an acceptable person. But when you find somebody like Anita and the Articulates, they pretty much, from what I understand, had to reparent themselves. And I have more respect for that than I do somebody like Anastasia.
Yeah, so yeah, Anastasia's a piece of work though. But as I said, if they don't correct Kat, because there are people like, oh, she'll grow out of it. No, this is what happens when you don't correct that. This is what happens when you're not aware that you be in that kind of a way.
And you know what? It's funny you say that because Mom said that Francesca was a Cat 2.0.
Oh, did she?
Sure did.
Oh wow, yeah. So that's true though. She is. If not checked, that's definitely who she's gonna grow into. But I don't want to see that for her. I want to see her be in love. I want to see her have children. I want to see her be, reflect more of what her family's like. Because the family is high tone, but they're not nasty to people just because they're beneath them, or
No.
don't have as much as them. Let me say it that way.
Well, when you
So
look at Kat, like tonight with her grandfather, as much as I have grown to dislike and just hate that character, but I have to look at her how connecting and warm she is when she's with those people. But like you said, it's the people outside of her community that she feels like are beneath her. They're lower than her. And that doesn't say much for you because when you really know who you are, you don't have to prove anything. Other people will know who you are and when you present yourself. But she constantly reminds people that I'm a Dupree and you're nothing. And that's not good. That's not good. But when she's with her family, she knows how to show that acceptance and that connection.
remember though how now saying why she acting so high tone. Remember how when Nicole and Ted first broke up, she was flirting with Ted, talking about coming to his office and getting some things done. And she was flat out flirting with Ted.
Now, who was?
Anastasia.
Oh my gosh! Oh please!
When
Oh,
they first busted up, she was in Ted's face. I mean, as soon as it happened.
well, she probably doesn't have a man if she's hiring the escort, and we don't
Wait a
know.
minute, did she hire one?
Oh yeah, when it's been said in one of the episodes that Anastasia had been one on the list. Because see, those people don't want that book to be busted because there's some of the so-called women that in high society. Look at Lobby's. What was that? Lobby's husband came up then and accosted
Lottie.
Lottie. Yeah, see,
Mhm.
she is too, and she's one of those high society women. So you don't just because they have they wear a scarf and they wear blazers and they do this and do that. They could have a different lifestyle altogether. And
Mhm.
another thing too, I think as a poor man, and it makes me sad that you are a man and you have to come and try to make somebody else stop your wife from doing something. That is so pitiful.
Linda said, I'm gonna say it again. Anastasia is mad because she couldn't attract Vernon, but Anita did. I could see that happening too, because Vernon would have been the crown prince, seeing that his grandfather is the one that built the country club and made that whole community. And for her to feel like this outsider, this interloper came in and just stole their prince, yeah, I could see she's still mad.
Well, that goes back to what you said about Kat. People believing that other people are beneath her.
And they not. Be on purpose. Hey, Be on purpose says, I didn't think she made, wait, I don't think she has history with Anita, but Vernon. Wait a minute. I don't think she has history with Anita, but Vernon. Maybe he turned her down. The Duprees and Belclairs were the prominent families. Yeah, we need some better Belclairs to show up. Be on purpose says, yeah, Anastasia is one of Vanessa's best clients. I didn't know that. I can't stand Anastasia and her bloodline, Kelly S said. Girl, not the whole family. That little girl, we gonna need her to, step it up, girl. We need you to bring the fire, the nastiness, we need to not like you, young lady.
Yeah.
Like I said, the girl that's playing Tyrell's girlfriend would have been a good Belle Claire. Cause she gets on my nerves, that little girl.
Oh, she's something else. She stood up to Nicole and all of them about the snobbishness of this cotillion. Yeah, yeah, she's quite a girl.
I don't get the sense in doing stuff like that. To tell somebody that what they do and what they love is crazy. I mean, just be quiet.
That's right. That's
You
right.
can just be quiet. You don't
Let
need
them
to.
do. That's right. Let them do what they want to do.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you don't need to do all that. So,
Maybe
let's
she
see.
did it though because remember they were trying to convince her. Remember, she was supposed to be taking the classes, but she missed classes. She did not want to do it. So maybe she was trying to show them where it had no real purpose in life and it was teaching people, it was socializing people to be snobbish. Maybe that's why she did it. Because you remember last week or this week, Anita said dad contacted her because Jessica's mother was going to be out of town. She's in Dubai or someplace, and he contacted Anita to see if Anita would make sure she gets her acting classes done so she'll be able to go to the cotillion. So maybe that's what it was. She resents it because she doesn't want to be a part of it, and she feels like it's snobbishness.
I get the feeling once these Smitty children hit 18 that they're gonna be doing some things. They are. I think they're gonna step them up to step into the plate and be like, and now here we go. Good evening, Vaughn. Welcome to the stage.
Hello. Had to take myself
Hey, how
off
are you
mute.
this evening? How are you
Everything
this
is
evening?
good. Everything is good.
How's the wife?
She's great.
Okay, that's good. So, what do you think about the Anastasia and Anita thing that happened? Do you think that there's a past there with that, as far as Vernon is concerned? Because that ain't just no I don't like you, girl.
I don't know. I mean, like anything's possible, but I do feel as though, from the surface and what they're showing us now, it's a situation of rivalry. It's
Mhm.
just the fact that her kids keep getting beat out by the Dupree kids.
Mhm.
And, for now, she's tired of it. Now, could it be a deeper, darker thing behind it? I don't know. But I know that these rich people take that kind of stuff seriously.
Mhm.
So I can definitely see where her frustration and anger is coming from, especially when she
Mhm.
think the game is rigged.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. But I do think she used to like Vernon.
We think Vernon doing everything. We need to spice him up a little bit. So we're trying to find everything that we can think of to spice Vernon up a little bit. But he's
Vernon.
vanilla. And I
Vernon
think
did
they're going to
something.
keep him vanilla.
Vernon ain't vanilla.
He's vanilla for now.
Vernon,
That
see,
whole cheating
whatever
scandal
Vernon
went to the
did,
wayside.
whatever Vernon did, it's gonna be something he did. But I don't think there's gonna be like a baby or nothing like that. But I think something Vernon did gonna come back up to floating up to the top.
It probably will as a ratings boost or something. But for right now, I think, they're just trying to keep him cool. I guess they need some characters on the show to be kind of straight. That's Vernon and
Hey,
Anita, unfortunately.
people be acting like they vanilla, but they don't really be vanilla. They be chocolate and vanilla.
Listen, I would love for Vernon to get caught up in some scandal.
What you want to do, Vernon, like that?
I would love for Vernon to get caught up in some scandal. I just
Oh
don't really
Lord.
see it happening. But if it does, I'll be right on the front row watching.
Now, what do you all think about this? Do you think that Nicole is doing too much keeping her quote unquote options open?
Nah, I think it'll look different if it was a dude. Like, so the inside of me say yeah, but the more mature self says, she's doing what a dude would be doing. Well, what a lot of dudes are doing, not everybody.
I don't know what I just did. I touched
It just
something.
looks bad because she's a woman. Unfortunately, you got the whole um I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but double standards. You got the whole double standards with the male and the female situation. But if this was a male, wouldn't nobody had nothing to say about nothing.
Well, who on the show is nobody's dating around on the show, is it?
No, but if they
Everybody's kind of
was, I
partnered
don't.
up.
Yeah, but if they was, I don't think nobody would have nothing to say about it.
Well, I think that Dr. Rollins has made it clear that he out here.
Yeah, but he ain't doing nothing.
Not yet.
Allegedly,
But
allegedly.
he said that. No, he said that's what he's doing. He said he just out here dating. He was like, yeah, you're right. That's what I'm doing. I'm just out here dating. And he said, when I find somebody that's beautiful that I can spend time with, then that's what I like to do. Then, no pressure.
Seemed like they kind of switched him though, because if you can remember back a couple of episodes where Nicole even stated herself, whereas though there's like, what's up with you and Dr. Rollins? It's like I think he wants more than what I'm willing to give right now, or something to that extent. So, she got the impression that he was looking for a relationship. I just don't see how she didn't get that same impression out of Carlton.
She know Carlton looking for a relationship. Carlton trying to make an honest woman out of her, but she don't want to be honest. She want to be dishonest right now. She don't want no parts of honesty right now. She's like, I don't want to do it.
Living her best life, man. She been bottled up for the last, 20 something years, 30 years, however she was with Ted. And now she's just out here experimenting. She
Miss
living her
Lil,
best life.
Miss Lil, what do you think about Nicole and her dating, the way she dating? Do you think that's gonna come back to bite her?
I think it will. And I guess I'm from a different mindset than most people probably on this show. I think it's very disrespectful as a mother, even if you were not a person with a profession. When your own child comes to you and she's ashamed of the way you're behaving, that says something to me. Now, this is my opinion. I don't admire that at all. I do not admire it at all.
CO2 is like done.
I think it's just,
Get some more tomorrow.
it's repulsive.
Here's what I think. I think Nicole think she wanna be free, but she gonna find out she don't, and then she may develop. She may end up wanting something that don't want her, and he told her from the get go, I ain't looking for that. Then with Carlton, she may want to double back and be like, well, I know Carlton is there. He's good and steady, and Carlton probably gonna move on. And then even with Ted, the same thing. Ted will have already moved on. But then the question will be, Dr. Nicole, is you gonna be messy and being over there trying to get your ex-husband back?
So, I mean, it's a given that, people who are living that kind of life, they slow down eventually. And especially at her age, like you don't really keep that up for forever. So, the odds of her, it's just a question of how long is it going to take before she gets burnt out of this.
I can't remember no 3 people different names. I can't do it. I can't. I would have never want. I can't. I don't have time. I'm gonna call Carlton. I'm gonna call Carlton, Kyle, Ted. I don't have time. I don't have time for that. we wanted to.
She's definitely gonna get burnt out eventually, and yeah, she's gonna want something. She's gonna want something stable, and like you said, like I'm just thinking, like the first time maybe she see Carlton out with somebody, or whatever,
because
she's gonna feel the kind of way.
Carlton may run into Lynette. Okay,
maybe
because she wants her a doctor. She do, and he's single, so I mean, why not? Linda said it's okay for Nicole to keep her option open, but she's hopping from flower to flower rather quickly.
She's not being discreet.
Yeah, I mean, but dating is one thing, but she out here doing her.
Yeah, she's not discreet at all.
Sean B says, I don't like the way Nicole came at Ted in his office and put 20 on 10. She should have saved that for Carlton. Bobby Wobby says, I agree with Miss Lil. Naomi Johnson says, in my Shaka Khan voice, I'm every woman. She says, I can relate to some parts of all these main character women. Linda says, Miss Lil, I'm with you. Nicole is moving too fast for her own good. And Bobby Wobby says, I'm sorry, Miss Lil. Oh, I guess, did you spell the name wrong or something? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think Nicole thinks she want to do what she doing. Girl, you don't watch your sister do this all this time. You should already know how that. The answer to that should be no.
I mean, she's already in it. I think she's enjoying herself. Like she's really enjoying herself. So I don't think it's like a think. She's in it and she's loving it. But the problem comes in when you start to see the consequences of your actions. And then things will change. But for right now, man, she loves being in control. She's not regretting none of this.
You know what my daddy told me tomorrow?
Yeah.
He said, fun is fun long as you're doing it. As soon as you stop doing it, the fun is gone. But happiness ain't like that. Happiness go with you everywhere you go.
Cake is great until you get diabetes.
That fun be fun till you do what you do.
But if
all that cake is great and exciting until you come down with something, and then not so much.
If she was dating, just going to dinner with the man or going dancing with the man, that's one thing. But she's doing the whole thing, the baking and cakes and everything else with all these several different men. That's what I was talking about. I don't find that admirable at all. And I wouldn't want that free.
Var, let me ask you a question since you're a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like Carlton, honestly speaking, don't a man want to think no woman somewhere else at the same time, do we? No matter what he's doing.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Not no female that you trying to take serious. Absolutely not.
Because he was like, over there doing that too. She was like, I ain't did nothing. But the thing is, she told him she wasn't doing nothing and then went and did it. So technically,
No,
she
no,
didn't marry.
she kind of said she wanted something loose, you know, a little loose. But I don't think he took it as that loose. I think he took it as because you know she was like, I don't want to plan ahead. I don't want to make no future plans. I just want to kind of live, you know, life at the spur of the moment type of situation. So she was kind of laying the blueprint down. But when he's hearing it, he's not thinking that Nicole is going to be double dipping like she is. Like this is really a shock to him and Ted and anybody that know Nicole. Like, what are you doing?
I agree with Linda. She says, I don't think Nicole is as happy as she's pretending to be.
That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Because another thing, why did she find it important to say to Shanice, that is a lovely dress, and oh, by the way, Ted, whatever the name of the restaurant, you won't have to worry about me. I'm not having Valentine's dinner there. You won't run into me. Why was that necessary?
Because she in her feelings a little bit.
I don't think that's because she's in her feelings. I think she's just making a slight comment because they keep on, and I kind of get where she's coming from. Think about it. Two of their dates, they bumped into each other, right? So she's just letting them know you ain't got to worry about a third time. I'm not going to that particular restaurant, you know, so you're good. You're not going to bump into me. I can't see where anything could be mistaken from that. Like, that was just a general conversation, kind of lighthearted to say, we're not going to be bumping into each other on Valentine's Day.
But she did.
I'm giving you a heads up.
She did tell her mama that she feeling some kind of way.
Because it's a lot of drama going on with not really with Ted, but with the how Carlton is reacting, and
But
just pretty much her in her thoughts.
But she included Ted in that.
Yeah, I guess because Ted in the situation, because she really felt the kind of way it seemed like with him coming up to her, and it wasn't appropriate for him to say, "Oh, I thought you was with Carlton." Like, nah, that was messing her game up right there, or trying to, seemingly. But she did let both of them know, so it didn't have an effect. But imagine if she didn't tell Dr. Rollins that she was dating Carlton, and Ted brought that up in that moment. That would have been very messy for Nicole.
Sean, your device is not connected. You're going to come out and come back in again. Yeah, she went over there and told her mama. She was like, you know, I did feel some kind of way when I had seen him over there with Shanae.
I mean,
you know, that's just the way you feel. Yes, she went and told her mother that. Yes, she went and told her mother that. I read that in the review. She did it. She told her mama that today.
The two things can be true at the same time. Like I could still be jealous of Ted. Let's say she is jealous of Ted and Shanice. Still not want that person, and still want to enjoy living my life. Like, you know what I mean? All that can be true at the same time. It's not either or type of situation. Everything doesn't have to be either or. It's like either you're still in love, either you're jealous of Ted and you want him back, or you're not jealous of Ted. No, I could be jealous, but still don't want you at the same time.
How that work?
Because it's a couple situations. For one, I'm still like mad at you or whatever. Or a situation where you had a tumultuous, I can't get the word up. You had a bad relationship with somebody, and you see them out, and you know you could be a little jealous that they out with somebody else, but you don't want them because you know they bad for you. But it still don't stop you from reminiscing. It still don't stop you from kind of missing being with that person, but you just know that they're toxic for you, and you're not trying to go back down that road. Kind of like the same thing with Danny and Bill. It's like, you know, on one hand, Danny kind of wants Bill, but then on the other hand, it's like, no, that dude's toxic for me. So she's going through internal struggles right now within herself because of that same situation. She wants him back, but she realizes that she don't really need him on one hand. It's a flip up.
But you know I always tell y'all these what I find really interesting about Bill, and it's so true in real life, it seems to me, from my understanding of it, he was the one who asked her, according to her father, he said Bill put her on a pedestal to keep her from shining. He was the one who asked her to leave her career before the kids were born. My understanding, she was not pregnant when she left her career. But when she became docile, and compliant, he lost interest in her. But tonight, when he saw the fire back in her, he's ready to grab again. So you can't have it both ways. You want her to be a docile housewife, okay, fine. Then she's going to lose that other person. But she lost the person that you really like. Now you see that person coming back, and you want to flirt with her again. But Danny better use her head and stay with the man who loves her.
Hold on, give me a second, you guys. Where's that thing at? Okay, here it is. All right, KB Mommy, this song goes out to you and to the rest of our sponsors for this evening. I keep forgetting where I put this. So I want to put it right over here. Give me a second so I can drag it. I'm getting so much stuff done changed in here. Okay, that's. Oh wait, yeah, no wonder I can't find it. I'll put that there, this here. And maybe I won't have to be so hard searching for the thing. Why does it keep shifting? Okay, here we go. All right, KB Mama, here you go. And thank you to the sponsors again.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
Thank you again to KB Mommy, Bilo Didi, Myrtle Tinsder, Linda Bias Barnett, and again KB Mommy and Bilo Didi for their gifts tonight of the memberships to the 6 people that received them tonight. Thank you guys again for making tonight's live panel possible. All right, so I was going to say, you know, these stories kind of mirror each other, I always say, right? So I think that with Nicole's character, everybody tried to tell her to slow down in making her decision to divorce Ted. But she wanted a divorce so fast, quick, and in a hurry. She ain't had time to process nothing. All she knows is I'm mad and I'm embarrassed. I don't want him no more.
Yep.
You see, this is where you learn that you may not want him no more, but that Miss Naomi, I see you. Hold on just a second. You may learn that you don't want him no more, but that all your feelings may not be gone. You know, see, because looking over and seeing your mate with somebody different don't hit the way you think it might. I mean, you know, it just don't. I mean, that first time, it's not, you know, even if when you don't want them back, like I told y'all, I happened to me where I was like, wow, look at that. My husband over there with somebody else. Like, it was just kind of funny. But it wasn't like, oh, I want him back. But it does hit, you know, so if you haven't processed through that stuff, oh, child, Nicole about to go through a whole world of pain now, and all these different people she running through ain't gonna do nothing to take away almost 30 years that she spent with Ted. Hold on for a minute, you guys. Welcome to the stage, Miss Johnson. How are you? Welcome to the stage, Miss Naomi Johnson. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming up. This is her first time joining us, you guys. Say hello to. Do you want us to call you Naomi, Miss Johnson? What do you want us to call you?
Naomi's fine.
Naomi's fine. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you said you just discovered the channel not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you think about this week's shows, or what did you have on your mind you wanted to talk about the show?
Yeah.
Miss Naomi?
Yes, that was. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So what did you think about let me pick out one of these things. So we're talking about Nicole. Do you think Nicole was really over Ted?
I think as far as some of us,
She's muffled.
why am I hearing?
Are you still talking, Miss Naomi?
Yeah, she's muffled.
Oh, okay. Miss Naomi?
I don't know what's going on. I'm still hearing you talk, and I'm trying to talk.
No. We can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me at all?
We don't hear you. You were cutting out. So are you using your cell phone?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Is it on speakerphone? I'm trying to help you figure out what it is. So is it on speakerphone?
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now. Uh-huh. So what do you think about Nicole
Okay,
and Ted?
I can hear you, but you're still talking over me.
Oh, it's
Mm.
coming off that way to you.
You,
Actually, is a YouTube still playing?
oh, you know
'Cause I
what?
know that could be a
Let me,
problem.
my TV is on in the other room. Just a
Yep.
minute.
Okay.
Let me turn the TV off.
Sometimes you're
Okay,
listening to
now is
the
that
other one
better?
instead of the phone.
Okay, I think that may be better. And then the other thing that you may want to know is that you may be on delay.
I
So
have
like
to
what you're
go out
hearing.
and call back in.
No. Stay here. Listen to what I'm telling you. So this thing is on a slight delay. So if you're listening to in the background, I'm not talking when you think I'm talking because it's delayed. So ignore that and just talk, and then we'll be quiet and let you talk. So what did you think about Nicole and Ted? Do you think Nicole is over Ted?
I think Nicole is more or less hello.
I'm here.
The heck? I don't know what's going on here. Mm.
Jesus. Oh, all right.
You still there, Miss Naomi? Let me see if I can turn her mic up. Okay, I think she's still there. Miss Naomi, you still with us? Hello? Okay. So we'll keep talking, and then if when she's ready, she can just chime in when she's ready.
I'd
Yeah,
like
she
to.
got to.
Oh wait, hold on, you guys. What were you saying, Miss Naomi? Yeah, that's like a 7-second delay. Um, I'll show you. Let me tell you guys quickly what I mean. I'm gonna turn this up. It's like a 7-second delay. I'll show you. Let me tell you guys quickly what I mean. I'm gonna turn this up. Right. So now I just said this. Let's see when it plays on my device.
Very good.
Show you. Let me tell you guys quickly what I mean. I'm gonna turn this up. Right. So now I just said this. Let's see when it plays on my device. So you see
Very good.
how far back it lags. I said that, like I've been said that, but it's just now playing. So Miss Naomi, anytime you think that you want to just chime in because it's on a delay, but this got nothing to do with you. It's just the way YouTube operates. So you can't listen to yourself in the background because it'll throw you off. Okay.
It's no delay when you're talking to us. Like when
Right.
I cut YouTube completely off, and I
Yeah,
just listen through like
you
my
have to.
headphones.
You have to, because
Yeah.
otherwise, if you're listening to hear me through YouTube is like 7 seconds behind. But if
Hmm.
you're on your device just talking, you will hear in real time and you can hear me. But otherwise, it sounds like somebody's talking over you when they're not talking over you, but because it's delayed. Because by the
Hmm.
time you hear it, 7 seconds have gone by if you listen to it through your device or something like that. So,
Miss G,
but hopefully she'll come back up. So Miss Naomi, try to come back up again, and we'll get you back up here. Okay, go ahead, you guys. Oh
G,
wait, somebody else.
I'd like to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you think when all of this is over, and for the people who think Nicole is just exploring and trying to find her new self, now we're not talking about the friendships, the going to dinner and the dancing and that kind of a thing, but all of this other intimacy that she's going on with several partners, how will she view herself based on what her standards seem to have been prior to this? Do you think that will affect her thinking and how she feels about herself?
I think she's gonna think she did too much.
Okay.
I think she is, and then at the same time, she may feel like, "Hey, I've had some fun. I did, discovered a new part of myself." I don't know, because these ain't decisions that I done made and did.
No, that's I can understand that. I was just asking you from the point of view of speculation. Oh, I'm not trying to indicate that you've been. Yeah.
Kelly said her ex-husband remarried 30 days after they divorced, and she was shocked. She didn't want him back.
Oh,
So that
God.
was it. Kelly S said to tell her to mute her TV. She was saying, Miss Naomi, mute your TV. Yeah, because if you're trying to listen to yourself while you're on here, it's gonna throw your ear way off. That's why I have to turn my other device down. I only have my other one up here so I can see the words scrolling up because it is 7 seconds behind for sure.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think Nicole has lived so buttoned up. It's gonna, you know what, Miss Lil, I really think it's gonna depend how it turns out for her, the way that this character would react to what happens in the future. That's what I think. I think it depends on how it turns out for her. If her heart is real broken, then she ain't gonna like that she did it. If she stays in the driver's seat as she perceives it to be, then she might be happy with this decision or whatever. But I think Nicole gonna find out this is not who she is.
Mm-hmm.
This is who Danny is, and like this is when you don't do this. This ain't what you do.
Or maybe she'll find out that this is who she is.
That's what I
You got to
said.
think she got
She may
married
find out what
young.
it is.
It,
Yeah.
it might be who she is. She was married young. She didn't really get a chance to really play the field.
Danny married young. Nicole had finished med school,
Yeah.
residency, and so she was in the mid-20s probably when she got married. But Danny married, I think, at 19.
Yeah, that's why Danny was married longer.
Yeah, Danny.
Hold on, mid-20s.
Yeah, Danny married younger. She gave up everything she was doing for Bill.
Hello, I know everything don't have to make sense because it's a TV show, right? If Nicole, and I'm not saying she didn't, right? But if Nicole married in her mid-20s, do you think she had any of those kids out of wedlock?
No.
And if she didn't have any of those kids out of wedlock, how old is Nicole supposed to be right now?
I don't know.
First of all,
but you gotta
Daddy,
do the math.
hold on. First of all, Nicole is a doggone Dupree, and she ain't had no babies out of wedlock.
Okay, so you got to think about it. You got to think about it. How old do y'all think Martin is?
Martin is in his 30s for sure.
So if Martin is in his 30s and you give Nicole like 26, 27 before she had kids, that would put her at pushing almost like 60. Hold on. Yeah, that would push her at like 57 going on towards 60 range.
Well, that's
I don't think she's that old, is she?
She in real life she's not, but I mean in the character.
No, I'm talking about on the show. Her character on the show, is she supposed to be that old? I don't think so.
I know she is supposed to be in her 40s.
No, she can't. Because Martin is in his 30s. And so, okay, first of all, you know, she had pre-med school. That's 2 to 4 years. She had med school. Then she did a year of internship. Then she did a year of residency. Now you can't do that and get married at 21.
Was she completely done with school when she got married?
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that to be a fact. I don't know.
You know what?
I'm not sure.
We ain't gonna notice somebody have a birthday party.
Well,
but either way, I don't think she even playing almost 60 on the show. But go ahead.
When she had the anniversary party, remember when Andre was doing the interview for them? She said she went to that seminar. She went, I think, as a full-fledged doctor. She met Ted as a doctor, and they connected there. So she might have been in residency, but she definitely was past either intern or residency to be an MD and practicing and going wherever she went to that seminar. So she couldn't have been, you don't do that and get out and be 21. It takes some years.
I just wanted to say to Miss Naomi, try to come back up again if you want to. Just this time you have to mute what you got going on in the background as far as trying to listen to yourself. You can't do that. You just have to talk on what do you guys use, your phone when you call in?
Yeah, I just use my phone and a pair of headphones, like earbuds or something.
You're calling in on, you have to do that and mute everything else down.
I'm using my computer and headphones.
Okay, yeah, because we'd like to have you come up, have some new person come up as well. We're always welcome. So please try again, Miss Naomi, if you want to. And I know Sean B has been trying to come in too, but her device won't connect. They keep saying her device is not connected, so I can't even add her if I wanted to. Okay. All right. So did Danny have more than one partner after Bill? Did Danny have more than one partner after Bill? She ain't had time.
It was just what's her name?
I mean, she ain't had time, did she?
No, it was just Andre.
That's all she had was Andre. That's all we saw. Because remember, she was passing out at her house. She was drinking, and Andre used to go over and put her to bed. So
she had no time to deal with nobody else.
Linda says, my niece is a doctor with 2 young children, not 30 yet. It's possible.
No, it's possible, yes, but if she didn't get married into her mid 20s, then that would put her at least late 50s.
Yeah, I think, but that seems like that should be about right?
Yes, that's
I
she.
didn't think they was playing that
Because
old though. It could
because
be right. I just didn't think they
Anita
were.
was a big star in what, the 60s?
She probably is in her 50s.
Yeah, Anita was already a grown woman in the 60s.
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
In real life, she's in her 60s. I don't know how they are playing her on there, but I saw a YouTube of her in real life, and Anita, I think, is 66. But this is in real life. She's in her 60s in real life. I don't know how old she is on the show.
So
I
on the
guess
show,
they
let's do the
they
math.
probably want us to stop talking about the ages.
Yeah.
On the show though, if Nicole is, let's say, 58, right?
Mhm.
At the youngest, Anita would, and I know she didn't have Nicole at like 20. Anita would be 78 right now on the show. And if she had Nicole at, let's say, 25,
Well, she met
she'd be
Vernon
like
in the
83.
60s
Is she
doing those
83 on the show?
marches. Okay,
Say
so
that again.
she
I
met
said
Vernon in the 60s doing them marches.
I said that in real life when I saw the YouTube in real life, she's in her 60s. I'm not talking about on the show. I don't know how old she is on the show, but in real life, the person who did the YouTube said she's in Anita's in her 60s now. On the show, I don't know how old she is.
Yeah, my reference is just
Come
to
to
the
think of
show.
it,
I'm
they
just trying
ain't
to do the
told us
math.
nobody's ages on this show.
I'm just trying to do the math myself because I ain't never heard nobody age. But if Nicole is supposed to be 58, and you got to say Anita probably would have had to be about 25 when she had Nicole, that would put Anita right now at about 83 years old.
Okay,
Look,
Bilo Didi says Tamara Tooney is 66.
Yeah, but we're not talking about real life. We're talking about the show.
I know, I was just saying that she put
Yeah.
that in the thing that she's 66. But somebody Google how old is Anita Dupree? And how old is Danny Dupree?
I'm sorry I took y'all down this wormhole.
No,
It
that's
was just
okay.
the thought that crossed my mind. I'm like, hold
I've
on.
talked about this before, and I was like, I give up. So I'm
Ain't
like,
no
I
way
can't
Anita is 83. Vernon should be 83. I give Vernon 83. But I can't give
Isn't Cat
Anita 83.
26? Okay, Terry Anthony says, isn't Cat 26 on the show?
yeah, she's on the show. She's 26.
Okay. So
He's definitely in
26
his
to
30s.
25 would be, was she at least 50 some? No, that would be, yeah, she at least 51, 51, 52. Yeah. Ain't nobody the age they playing because them kids is grown. Them kids is 47.
I think we diving too deep into it. We're definitely. I'm diving too deep into it. Definitely diving too deep.
Them cheering is 49 by themselves.
Samantha, I heard was 30, and I don't know how old Tyrell is.
Now, Raven Maniac says, I like when the inquisitive gatekeepers dig really deep by investigating, speculating, and I can definitely imagine each of them seriously gesticulating while up in our BTG gatekeeper stage. Up on our stage. He ain't here with all this big educated.
Yeah, that was a lot of words. That was a lot of words. That was a lot of
Nicole
words.
has to be in her 50s because of how old Martin is. He's a whole senator. Anita was performing at 17. Vernon and I are the same, are in the same age group. Yeah, that's true. I know in real life Vernon is. Yeah.
Yeah, in real life, Vernon is, but yeah, it's like you can't really judge the real life. I'm talking about like as far as how they got the show set up. Because like I said, if Nicole is 58, that would put Anita at about 83 years old or more. And I don't think she's an 83-year-old woman on the show.
No, I don't think Tyrell is really a teen. It seems like I remember looking him up. I think he's older than that.
In real life, all them are older. Like the kids be old.
They grown for a reason. It's because of like some of the things that they do and some of the subjects. And then they said also because they don't want to deal with schooling and all of that stuff. They don't want to deal with all that. So they let older.
But for that girl to be 31 is wild to me.
Samantha is
She's
in her
30.
20s.
Yeah, Samantha. She's 30. No, she's like 31.
I mean, somebody else wrote that. I'm just reading the comments.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Samantha's like 31, I believe, when I looked her
I
up.
thought I remember that she was older than that. I'm like 20s. I thought she was older than that. Okay, so Haley and Lynette.
Yeah, that's the hot topic.
Who's zooming who?
But man, Haley's not trying to scam any. She's not trying to scam her. She has nothing to get out of scamming Lynette. Lynette has everything to gain from dealing with Haley.
Do you think Haley believes that her story that she just bumped into her now, and that because she's so starved for a friend, because she ain't got nobody behind these gates. Her or Leslie, they both lonely.
I think she do, and you was right, Miss Jen. I don't know if you even remember the comment that you made because I was
Well,
talking to you, and I was like, I thought it was coincidental, and you didn't believe that it was coincidental. So I give you credit for that one. You was right on that one because the fact that Randy, Sammy, whatever brought it up and said, do you really think she out of all the lawyers' offices around here, she happens to walk into your husband's law firm? Like, come on, are you that stupid? And
and
when he
I
said
told
that,
y'all, Randy had been around the way with her too.
I never debated you on that one,
I
so
know they had some history.
I'm just giving you credit for the part that I remember that you was right on, and I remember going back and forth with you about it.
You said don't get too carried away.
Yeah, don't get too carried away. I'm just giving you credit on what me and you was going back and forth
You said you
about.
let somebody slide, then they want to ice skate.
And I was right about this, that, and this. All right, you got it.
And
But man, I really, as soon as he said it, I thought of you because I remember when you were saying it could be a number of reasons. Because you was trying to think of like, well, maybe she set herself up to get fired or something to that extent. You was really trying to come up with a reason why that wasn't an accidental meetup. And I was kind of debating you on it. And now that he said what he said, I think he was right. I think it was a setup from the beginning.
oh yeah, because whatever her business with Haley is, she don't like her.
You know what?
She getting ready to do
I'm
Haley
a,
again.
you know what, Miss Jen? And I ain't even think of this. When Danny pulled the gun out, or can we say that? I don't know. When she pulled the gun pop out on her at the wedding, and that thing went viral, Lynette probably was at home and saw Haley with Bill and decided to make her move from there. I forgot all about that scene, or whatever. But that is how I'm like, well, how would she know where to go? Probably from that scene when that thing went viral and she saw Haley up there in that wedding dress, marrying Bill. I think that probably set her plans in motion right there.
Okay, you guys, there's a link also if you want to come up and anybody else wants to come up and join the conversation. There's the link to come up. Yeah, I think that this girl wants what Haley has. And the funny thing is, I don't know that she so much wants it because Haley got it, or she like, you know what, I could kind of get into this.
She could never have Bill though.
Because Haley really had hit the jackpot where she didn't have to scheme and plot no more. You got a rich man, everything he had, he was willing to leave with you. You could have had a baby, still set up your future if you was trying to do that in case y'all had divorced. You had no reason to be trying to take this man out to get $10 million. Like Bill probably already got $10 million.
That was greed.
But they all go back and forth with the scams. Like they done scammed a lot of rich people. So the goal is not to stay with him because she don't really love him or really like him like that. The goal is just to drain him and leave. It's not to stay with him. So you got some gold diggers who marry a rich dude and their goal is just to stay married to the dude and live a life of luxury. But you got these scammers, which is Haley and her friend. Their goal is to find a rich dude, get everything that they can get out of him, and then move on to the next mark. Now, that being said, I don't think Lynette could. I heard you say Lynette might end up with Bill or something like that. Lynette could never end up with Bill. That couldn't happen. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because if Lynette ends up with Bill, I think Haley will blow their cover.
She can't.
I think. Why can't she?
See, and that's so funny because I was waiting for you to get through so I could say this. If she wanted to take Bill, ain't nothing Haley could do about it because if she turned her in, she turns her in. You can't turn yourself in.
Yes, I can. I'm blowing both. Go ahead. I'm blowing both our spots up.
But Haley ain't gonna do that. If she wants to, what Haley gonna have to do is walk away and be quiet.
But you know,
why would I walk away and be quiet?
Because she's still gonna walk away with something.
No, but once I walk away with something, I'm still blowing your spot up. You're not gonna sit there and continue to eat.
She don't want him no way.
No, if Lynette blew Haley's spot up to the point where Haley got to leave, there's no way that Lynette can slide in that spot because Haley's going to hold that grudge against her and blow up her spot. Now, I don't care that my spot's blown up already. So now I'm gonna blow your spot up. You think you're going to sit here and be scot free while I outcast? Oh no, you going down with me. I'm ratting. I'm snitching.
She got to figure out how though, because to turn her in is to turn herself in.
I don't care. I'm already out. I'll turn myself. Bill, I've been
Okay,
scamming you this whole time.
you turn yourself in. I mean, so you blow up your spot, you get nothing. You walk away quietly, you walk away with something, and then you can
No,
still
but
figure out
after
how
the
to get on
divorce,
the
I'm
back end.
blowing. After the divorce, I'm blowing her spot up. After the
No,
divorce, if that's the case, after the divorce,
what about
I'm blowing
Carlton?
her
You
spot
gotta
up.
get Carlton somebody. Carlton and
Huh?
Lynette, I mean, but Carlton's so sweet. He can't be with Lynette.
He could if she not trying to scam him.
See, one day, one of them people, the Haley scam, is gonna walk into Bill's office and be like,
I just,
Marianne. He gonna be like, her name ain't Marianne.
but see, the whole thing with that is, and the way these con artists work, and I heard about it a lot. A lot of people are too embarrassed to step up to the plate. So you got to think that video went viral. So imagine how many of the people that Haley has scammed saw Haley up there marrying Bill. It wasn't just Lynette. You got to think millions and millions of people saw supermodel Danny pull a gun out on
A
her
pow
ex
pow.
husband, on Pow Pow, on her
Mhm,
ex husband. So imagine. I'm sure a couple of people that Haley scammed saw that video go viral.
mhm,
Had to. But people are too scared, too embarrassed a lot of times to come up and, fess up.
mhm. Well, I'm just saying, I don't know, but something gonna happen with them because that girl ain't about to go nowhere. She doesn't see it. Sometimes I think people get wrote into the script and it's supposed to be temporary. Like Randy wasn't supposed to be still be there, but he is now. You do a good job with the role. They talk about you enough, it buzz up enough that they be like, we gotta keep her. And I think they need to keep her because right now she giving Diane Carroll for me.
That's why they're stretching it.
Yeah, they need to keep on stretching it.
But have you
I
noticed
need a
that?
conclusion. Go
Have
ahead.
you
I'm sorry.
noticed that Haley is acting more desperate, and I hate to see a woman be desperate. Remember when she first married Bill? Oh, she was just prancing around and bragging about this and bragging about that. Now she's just desperate, and she's acting like she's going to lose Bill. That's why I'm wondering, has she caught feelings for him?
Who,
She
Haley?
saw Bill kiss. She saw Bill kiss Danny. And by her seeing Bill kiss Danny solidified the fact that every fear that she may have had that she tried to tuck away from the beginning still existed. And her whole thing is, I need to milk this dude real quick before he gets over me and goes back to his ex-wife. So what I'm thinking is apparently they signed a prenup. They had to. Which is weird because it seemed like Bill would have did anything for Haley. It's weird that he would have signed a prenup, but apparently he signed a prenup because if he didn't, it would none of this would matter.
Do you think Haley married any of her other past people, or did she just get engaged to them? Is Bill the first one she married? Do we know?
I thought
I,
it was said on one of the programs that she had married several men, but I might be
yeah, she
incorrect.
did.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, I can't wait to see what happens with them. But I'm gonna tell you, the clips for next week wasn't doing nothing for me. They was not. Let me look it up and see what they said gonna happen next week. They did not make me overjoyed. They did not. Them clips didn't do nothing for me for next week. Did y'all see them?
I did, but Anita's going to faint again. That was one thing I remembered. I don't
Okay.
remember a lot of the other stuff. Oh yeah, and Jacob is moving out.
Yeah, I think that's because he's going undercover.
Yeah, he's moving
Mhm.
out. Of course, he's not leaving Naomi. She leaving
No.
around like a puppy. We're not talking about that kind of leaving. Oh, he's going to move out to give himself new identity so he can work with those with that crime company.
Okay, so it says Monday. Let me see if somebody, because sometimes these people just give too short a recap, and we want a little bit. My God. Okay, let's see what they say is going to happen. Hey, Terry Anthony, come on, thing, load up. What's taking so long? Okay, I'm going to pick somebody else. Beyond the Gate spoilers for next week.
Next week on Beyond the Gates.
Okay, I didn't
things
ask you to
heat
get
up.
the reading.
Haley's pregnancy
Hold
dysfunction
on
is
one
exposed,
second.
and personal dramas
They doing
unfold.
too much.
Expect Nicole.
Ain't nobody asked you to get the reading, man. Okay, hold on. Da-da-da-da-da. This said the 13th. Okay, the 16th through whatever. All right. Love rumors and rising worries collide during a romantic Valentine's week in Fairmont Crest. Also, get ready for a classic episode BTG to air on President's Day. When is President's Day?
Monday.
Oh, so it's a rerun Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll do trivia then Monday. Okay. You know what? I really wish we all would watch the wedding again where Danny walked in there with that pow pow because there's so much to be gleaned from that.
Yeah, we can watch that.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
watch.
I said, do y'all want to watch that or the anniversary scene when she came in there? No, let's watch the one when she came in with the pow pow pow.
Yeah, let's watch the wedding, please.
Yeah, let's watch
The
that.
anniversary scene is oof.
Okay. All right. So love rumors. Okay. President Day. Next week, Beyond the Gate spoilers. Okay. Let's see. Do y'all break them down by the days on this one? Finally, on President's Day, Monday the 16th. Valentine's Day. Okay. 16th is a repeat episode. Tuesday. Couples across town celebrate Valentine's Day in wildly different ways. Anita surrenders. Vernon, Joey concedes control to Vanessa because she said she was going to take care of it. Martin gifts to Smitty backfires. Haley finally gets what she wants. Danny teams up with someone unexpected to battle a common foe. Danny teams up with a common foe. Okay. Bill calls in a favor to Joey. We saw that. Tomas questions Ryle Haley. I don't know what that means.
We need to talk about that.
Upsets Grayson. Okay. Oh, Grayson gonna get mad at Ashley. Danny tests Nicole real feelings about Ted. Really? And her new man, Randy. Wait a minute, hold on now. Oh, Danny tests Nicole's real feeling about Ted and her new man. Randy is tasked with a new assignment that threatens to expose his entire con. Thursday, Leslie ruins Anita's lunch, which pushes Anita's health issues out into the open. Oh no. Elon schools Jacob on the brutal realities of going deep undercover. Naomi surprises Haley. Lynette deals with two tense confrontations. One couple chooses to live apart. Friday, Anastasia, rumor mongering forces Anita's hand. Vanessa has a potential solution to Nicole and Samantha's dilemma. Joey watches Haley and Randy squirm in front of Bill. Oh. Chelsea fears if Madison defies her dream job, it will spell disaster for their relationship. Yeah, next week sound like it's going to be a snore fest, but we're going to see.
No, a couple of the things that you mentioned, the Randy and Bill and Haley and Joey all in the same room. Because Joey knows a lot, and the fact that Randy said that what's the name was his side piece or something like that, and they're all there. I don't know. What else? Ooh, I wanted to talk about, what do y'all think about the give and take with Tomas and Caroline? I thought that was a good exchange right there when they was trying to figure out Haley's motives. Do you think Tomas might be the one that blow it up?
I don't know, because I mean, and if he do find out, what he gonna say? Because he's scared that he gonna lose his job.
That's right.
But he was the only him and Caroline was the only two that actually sat back and was trying to put the puzzle pieces together.
I think what brought it up is that Bill said his wife should not be out handling papers. They have couriers for that. So when Bill got out of the room, I guess he was talking to Caroline. Caroline looked at Tomas and said, "Junior partner, if you want your job, then you don't have her doing this." And Tomas said, "I put it in your basket on your desk. You were to call the courier." And then that's when it dawned on Caroline. Haley got those papers before Caroline was able to call the courier. So Haley did that independently. They didn't send her to run errands like Bill was talking about. She did it on her own because Caroline apparently never even saw them and never got a chance to call the courier.
Yeah, and the whole thing with that, the fact that Tomas was putting together, why is she working? Why is she doing this? Why is she going above and beyond for this person? The fact that he was actually walking through and dealing with the situation piece by piece, like, yo, remember we had that climb before? Haley didn't want nothing to do with it. Why is she so connected to this particular person? Like his wheels was turning, and Carolyn whole time, at first she was rolling with him, but then she just started blocking them. Like, no, Haley needs a friend and this
That's
and that.
that's
I
what
thought
she
her and Haley was friends.
that's what she said. She said that Haley was lonely. She doesn't have anybody. We're the only people that she has. She
I
sure
hated
did
that.
that.
I hated that. I hated the fact that she was covering for Haley and really stopping the thought process. Because I think if they keep their eyes open or whatever long enough, they would find something out about the whole Haley situation.
They
But
would. The point of it is, Bill wants the blame to be anywhere but on Haley. Because number one, who in their right mind would ask the boss's wife to run an errand? When you have a courier, you're paying a courier to when you're
Hmm.
paying a courier to do all of that. So Bill, he wasn't thinking, or he was just angry. You know, they wouldn't send her to run an errand. Then when Caroline took, I guess she took the blame, or she thought Bill was blaming her. She went after Tomas, and Tomas said, "No, I put it in the basket on your desk." And
Hmm.
that's when it dawned on Caroline. The papers were not there. Caroline never got a chance to call the courier. So this was an independent action on Haley's part. Nobody
I'm just mad nobody. I'm just mad nobody stepped up.
nobody sent her to do that. And when Bill was accusing, he was looking for a reason to be angry, to put his anger on someone. But neither one of them asked Haley. You know, you would have to be out of your tree. You're going to ask the boss's wife to run an errand, and you have a courier that you pay to do that.
She went
None
in.
of them
She went in
stepped
there
up.
wanting to do stuff. I don't be hollering at them for wanting. She done put her big head in it. Talking about, give me something. I want to do some stuff, and then you gonna holler. Don't be giving my wife nothing to do. Well, what we supposed to tell your wife? She can't do it.
But
They
no,
didn't.
in my
They
mind,
didn't
I'm
need to.
wondering. In my mind, I'm wondering why Tomas or Caroline didn't step up and say, "I didn't send her to do it." And then they both would have been like, "We didn't send her to do it. She did that on her own."
That's
And
right.
at
But
that point, Bill would start thinking a little differently. But nobody stepped up, and I was mad about that one.
but at that time, you got to remember, Caroline thought she was covering for Tomas. Maybe he had given her the papers. When Bill left the room, she jumped Tomas because to tell him we don't go sending her on paper. Tomas said, "No, I put them in the basket on your desk." Then it dawned on Caroline that she never called the courier because she didn't see the papers. So this was an independent action on Haley's part. They did not send her to run an errand.
Hmm. Hmm.
That whole thing, and I don't know. That whole thing is crazy. Uh, I don't know that whole thing. And it was something else that you had mentioned that I wanted to bring up. Uh, can't remember now.
You
Oh
said
well.
something else on the show.
You don't need
Yeah,
to
it was
try
something else
everything.
on
Oh,
the
wait, wait,
show
wait, wait,
that
wait, wait. I'm sorry. What you say?
no, it was something else on the show that you had mentioned that I wanted to bring up because it was that scene and it was something else and I can't remember. I'm drawing a
Okay.
blank.
Um, Bill called uh Danny his wife.
Mm-hmm. You sure did.
Did you get to talk about that?
No, that wasn't it, but
Okay. Um, we talked about Nicole doing too much. We talked about Lynette and what she's up to. Um, Anastasia,
I'm not gonna
and
remember.
then okay, you're not gonna remember what it was.
No, I'm not gonna. I know I'm not gonna remember.
You was like, it
I
ain't
have no
coming
clue.
back. It's
Yeah,
gone.
it ain't coming back. It's gone. I'm old enough to realize it's gone. When it's gone, it's gone.
He's like, let me just
Nah,
let it
but
go.
what's gonna happen? It's gonna come to me when I get off the line, and I'm like, oh, that's what it was.
Oh
I'm gonna have to write
Lord.
it down and bring it up for another time.
Well, a couple people
Oh,
have said that they've
if
agreed
we
with some of your views.
say that again,
A couple people have said that they have agreed with what you said. What I don't know because they didn't say what. And it says
I agree
next
with
week with
everything.
the
Let's
boy.
disagree with everything.
No, they said that they agree with what you said.
Yeah, no, I
I
know.
said, but I don't know what it was because they didn't say what it was.
No, it's
I'm
everything that I
thinking
said. They agree with
everything,
everything that I
everything.
said.
I'm thinking that this
Everything.
is Haley's third marriage. Oh, Jacob needs to forget about going undercover and go back in the house. Why is he trying to prove anything to his dad? I heard that, but maybe he always wanted to be a police. I don't know. According to Haley, she didn't off her past marks. Wait, she didn't off her past marks. So why is she determined to take Bill? I don't know because she was gonna get money either way. Agreed, Miss Lil.
It's the
Caroline
prenup.
kept blocking Tomasa. Listen, Bill had already put that money into an account for her and that baby, and then said that he was gonna leave it and left her name on it. So she could have left and just took that. Like, how
Yeah, but
greedy you gonna be?
she's very greedy.
Oh,
She's being very greedy. And, the simple fact of her trying to offer him, like, I don't know how much money she would have gotten the prenup. They're focusing on this $10 million. I guess the life insurance policy. They're focusing heavy on that. And it's more money. It should be more, it's more money than $10 million.
well, hold on.
I don't
What's it
know.
called? What's it called? Your premium payment?
Say that again.
And what is that called when you have a policy? You have to make a premium payment, right?
Yeah, you gotta pay your premiums. Yeah.
What's the premium payment on a $10 million policy?
Depends on your health. It depends on your age.
For a $10 million life insurance policy varies. It can be between
Mm-hmm.
$500 and $900 for term life, or over $10,000 for whole life, depending on the policy type, age, and health. Annual cost.
Okay, so you can pay 500 to 1,000, but if you over 40, it could be 10,000 a month.
Yeah, Bill's way over 40. So
Lord.
it's a lot. He paid a lot per month for that insurance policy.
Kelly S says she tired of this storyline. Bill and Caroline, Bill should have told Bill and Caroline the truth. I'm tired of this crazy storyline. Yeah, something need to give on this one. Like, I'm starting to feel like this about Martin having them flashbacks about that cock, and we just go and see what it is because we tired now.
Yeah.
Well, they treat us like I hear soap operas notoriously treat their storylines. We just kind of got maybe spoiled by the beginning because they was like zipping through it. Like we got the wedding right away. We got the anniversary sequence. Like they gave us a lot right away at the beginning. But now they kind of slowing up and just stretching everything out. I need some resolution.
I totally agree, Var.
Yeah.
The beginning was amazing, and now it's just slow as molasses.
Well, they peaked too early. Once you come out running on the ground, then when you're at 10, there's no place to go but down.
Miss Lil,
I don't think they. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, I don't think they really peaked too early. They got storylines that we're interested in. We just need them to tie it up. Like at any given moment, when we get the reveal of Haley and Bill, that's going to be exciting. So they still got something for us to get worked out about. They're just prolonging it so long. But once Ted finds out about Haley, or once Haley gets caught up, it's going to be excitement about the show. Like everybody's going to be hyped, but it's just taking too long.
Especially for those drops. It's been going on and on.
Man, I'm going to touch on that too. Those drops, they gave us those drops for months, and now they to the wayside. She's not going to be dropping them no more. She's going to have to figure out something else. She's not going to be slowly dosing him no more. So all that time that she was slowly dosing was for nothing. Bill's, all his results are going to go back to regular, and he's not going to hear no questions about Haley, no nothing. Same thing with the whole baby plot. We thought we was going to get something out of that. We thought we was going to get a payout. That went to the wayside.
In my opinion, because of the baby payout, that's why Danny and Andre got married in the first place, and I love every minute of it because it closed the door on Bill.
Well, you know, Naomi,
Because of the baby? That wasn't because of the baby, was it?
It was because
Naomi,
Danny and Andre had a final kiss, and that resulted in Ashley throwing Andre away when Andre wanted Ashley in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm.
Andre kissed Danny, so Ashley thought that Andre chose Danny. That was all because of the baby incident. So the baby incident wasn't a waste of time. It just did collateral damage to Ashley.
but they didn't do
Yeah,
the
but
whole thing because Naomi never confessed that Ashley admitted to her. Well, she didn't admit to her, but
the
she let
payout wasn't. Yeah, the
that
payout wasn't what we wanted.
there was no sonogram. So Naomi's walking around with that information, and she never told her mother. And
And that
that
collateral damage could have came from anywhere. It's like, I get what you're saying. That was part of the catalyst to it, but they could have did something else to get us there very quickly. We waited all that time for the baby thing only for it to be like a dud and maybe had a spinoff to cause to push Danny closer to Andre. That wasn't enough for what they gave us over those couple months with the whole baby situation. The payout wasn't good on that one at all.
Mm.
and it never got completed because Naomi never told what she discovered. Remember,
Correct.
she made that pact with Haley not to tell Bill, and Haley sent Bill upstairs to make tea, and she never told about the fact that she is sure that Haley did not have a sonogram. She never told it.
So that was a dud. That whole storyline was a dud. The whole dropping storyline is a dud. I don't even know how she's going to even attempt to probably, off Bill now. I don't even know. So that whole thing is just to the wayside now. I hate that. I just hate it.
Oh. Well, y'all, they saying it's 11:05. It's
All right.
11:05. We done been here 2 hours and 46 minutes, which is longer than I was intended to be, but you know how I love y'all. Miss Naomi, I hope that next week you'll be able to come back and come up here and talk with us. And if you listen back to the replay, then you're going to see that you weren't being talked over. But because when it plays back on YouTube, if you go back and listen to it, you'll see that there's just going to be like long pauses because, but explaining to you what was happening earlier. The next time you just have to quiet down your other devices, like mute them, and then just talk on the phone or whatever it is you're using to when you want to come up and talk on the panel. Because we'd love to always welcome up other new people to come up. And Sean B, I don't know what was going on with the internet tonight, child. It just would not let you be great, girl. But it wasn't letting your devices connect to the StreamYard. So, but we missed having you up as well. Miss Lil, I want you to know that your baby held it down for you last week. E-Daddy was over here talking up a storm. He ain't never talked that much.
Oh yeah, I do have something to say actually.
What's that?
Did you notice that? Well, February, as you know, is the month that America gives to us for Black History Month. This is a black soap opera, and did you notice that they don't mention Black History Month at all? That just irritates me. I'm disappointed.
Oh, don't be, because it sounds like to get off into political stuff, but that kind of stuff has been kind of outlawed, if you will.
Well, I know that they celebrate the Black Juneteenth and those days, and that's a Caucasian soap opera. That's why I was wondering why they're not recognizing any of these things when most of their audience on here are people of color.
You have to take a look at what's going on with this channel that they're on. There's a lot of stuff going on. So it might be a lot of stuff they just have been told they can't do. And then maybe they will bring it up eventually. Don't know. But, the stuff. Now, if you think about last year, it was black, blackity black. But there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. Y'all gotta be paying attention. Because there, do you know the word black has been removed from colleges? Some colleges.
And
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So all this other stuff, a lot of stuff is changing around. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and then they're on the channel that's going through the most cleansing of them all.
I was just wondering because, as I said, that other channel is a Caucasian channel, and they did do Juneteenth, and you would think, and if those channels recognize a few people of African descent that they have on there, and this is a program where 95 to 98% of the people are people of African descent, and you were wondering why they didn't recognize the holidays. However, I never looked at it from your point of view. Maybe it is political, and maybe they're doing what they have to do.
I think they're doing what they have to do.
I can kind
So
of see this is a tribute to Black History Month, just the show in
in
general.
itself, yeah, because it's the first hour scripted
Yeah,
program like this to ever be on the air. So,
the fact that we
this is
got
why I
this
kept
thing.
saying a while back. I'm like, if anything happens to the show, I hope another channel or somebody streams it or somebody picks it up. I really do.
The fact that we got this thing running, a primarily Black soap opera, even running in the month of February, is a tribute to, how far we come in Black history and, everything else. I don't even think you really got to give too much of a nod. The show itself is a nod to Black history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, before we get out of here, I want to again shout out hold on, let me pull this up again. The sponsors for tonight. Thank you again, KB Mommy and Bilo Didi and Myrtle Tenzer and to Linda Bias for the super sticker and super chats. And then thank you to KB Mommy and to Bilo Didi for those gifted memberships that you guys did. I hope that those of you who received the memberships will remember to say thank you. Even if you come back on another day and you're over here listening, just remember to drop down and say thank you, because they are using their hard-earned money to give out gifts, and YouTube is passing them out to who they want them to have them. But, a thank you always goes a long, 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 long way. But we appreciate you guys for being our sponsors for tonight and making this live possible. We thank them, right, panel?
Yeah.
So yeah, your daddy was up here talking up a storm last week. I just want you to know he held it down in your absence.
Well,
I said I ain't never heard him talk that much.
Well, that's good, because as I said, when I fell asleep, when I woke up and that Cat and Eva Fest was going, that wasn't one for me. I thought, no, I'll ride this one on out. But okay, I'm glad he did.
And so you guys, on Monday, we said that maybe we'll watch the wedding. Like, let's watch the wedding thing again and come back and talk about what we saw. But because I think that now that we have so much background on things, that it will read differently to us this time. Like I can't monetize that one because they always catch me for that. But maybe we'll do a watch along for that.
When do you think you would air?
I'm gonna do it Monday.
No, I'm talking about time wise.
Oh, me?
Will it be like later in the day, or would it be like afternoonish? Yeah.
What's the date? It's not like I gotta go punch it on the clock. So what I have to do don't never change. But
Monday the 16th.
Monday is on the 16th.
Yeah.
I might be able to come through since I ain't got to take notes and stuff. If I do a watch along, then I can do that around the 4th hour.
The thing about it is it's kind of hard, because if I don't have my
Yeah.
device on, I don't get a notification. We don't know when you're coming on live. See, that's hard. Like
I really be up to the last minute, and I really be trying to get it up as early as I can. But by the time I get through doing this, like watching it, taking the notes, rewriting the notes, and trying to figure out if I got everything synced, taking them pictures, cropping the pictures, uploading the pictures, putting them in order, and then I have to go back and write out the description for the live and all of that. By the time I do all that, I'll be like, there's so many things I want to do.
I know.
But time just runs out, and then I got the rest of my life to do.
I understand too that you don't have anyone to send out your emails or texts for the people who are in your who's in your Patreon. So if we don't have,
they would. You know what? My moms would help me, especially KB Mommy, because I know what her scheduling is like. So probably but we have to figure out how to. Oh, you know what? I know all we have to do. I just have to put her inside the StreamYard. Because I think more than me should be able to post some stuff up to you guys at times anyway.
Okay, that would be good.
Because
that's why I miss the lives, because if I don't have my device on and get a notification from the YouTube, then I don't know you're live. As opposed to like some creators, they send out they send out texts or they send out emails, and you'll know when you're coming on. But otherwise, if you don't tell us the night before or when to watch, we don't know when you're coming on live.
Okay. All right. So now they said I can't say nothing about the maybe until it's solid. So as soon as I know what is, what ain't, then the membership will be the first to know.
Okay.
Whatever it is. The mods have spoken. They told me to sit down somewhere. Var, make sure you say hello to the wife for us.
Absolutely.
Var for us. And Miss Lil, thank you so much for coming up and joining us tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
And E-Daddy, thank you so much for coming up to join us tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great night.
Thank you.
And Var, thank you so much for coming up to join us tonight.
No problem. Always a pleasure.
All right. Have a great night.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, you guys. Let me move my plug back where it goes now. I have to move it, and I have the panel up. I can put it back where it goes now. Okay, give me 1 second to pull open. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Give me a second. I'm still trying to navigate my way. Okay. I write my closings out now, so I want to make sure. I write out my intros and stuff. So it's another thing I'll be working on. Okay. All right, gatekeepers. First of all, we want to say thank you to everyone who came up on the panel tonight for your passion, your perspective, your all again moments and laughs, the side eyes, all of that. You had a real good time. This is what makes Friday night special. We appreciate every single one of you who had the courage to click that link and share your thoughts. And even those of you who tried to come up and didn't get a chance, don't let that discourage you. Come on up here, because ain't nobody being funny. Don't nobody not want to hear what you got to say. We definitely do. But technology be technology sometimes, okay? Sometimes it do so much, it just overdue. Whether if we agree or disagree or debate, we just laugh through it, and there's always love over here. And to those of you in the chat, holding it down, dropping your comments, keeping it lively, you are just as much a part of this experience as anyone is. That's why we call ourselves the gatekeepers, because we make it our business to be in the business of everything happening behind those gates. But we also know how to build community while we do it. As we head into the weekend, I hope you rest well. I hope you laugh a lot. I hope you find something that fills your cup. And as I always say, I truly hope that you've had a great day. And if you haven't, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyone? Have a beautiful weekend, gatekeepers. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget, on Monday, I'm going to do a watch along and watch the wedding again to see what we can glean from that. Hopefully I'll have some good news for you guys next week. And again, I appreciate you guys so much. And one more time, I just have to thank my sponsors for the night. You guys made it possible for us to get up here and chit chat and give me a chance to not have to talk as much and let everybody else have it. I love to hear what you guys have to say and what you think about things. So that truly makes it worth it for me. To my mods, before I get out of here, what am I thinking? Let me thank the rest of the gang.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Before I get out of here, let me read a couple of you all's things. Some of your goodbyes. Great panel discussion, Belinda says. Linda says, farewell. Kelly S says, if I had information about my mom, I would run like a track star to tell Naomi, keeping a lot of jewels. I would tell her too. Each one teach one, and keep hope alive by any means necessary. Myrtle says, good night. Linda says, toodaloo. Kelly S says, great show as always. Have an amazing night and weekend. You too, sweetheart. And Belinda says, Miss Jenny Gatekeepers, have a blessed weekend. And Linda says, reach out and hug somebody tomorrow. Girl, I will if he sound like this. Rah, rah, rah. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.